Hey y'all. Say we've been on here 8 seconds or whatnot. So I'm gonna give it maybe like 2 minutes for people to come in, for YouTube to send out the notification, and then we're gonna get into it. So if you're watching the replay, start at the 2 minute mark, okay? That way you ain't gotta sit here and just wait. I'm just giving it time for people to come in. So I'm gonna start at the 2 minute mark, okay? So just wait for people to come in. 2 minute mark, y'all. We are going to get started on this live stream. I think you're going to like it, okay? Hey, PNG, tune in. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. 2 minute mark is when we're going to be starting it, okay? Hey, Denise. 2 minute mark. We are at 1 minute and 33 seconds, okay?
Summer says hello.
Some of them started acting a fool. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope your morning started off well. Mine started off well. It is still well. I didn't expect to do this video, but hey, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you can be guided. Sometimes, it just flows like that. Okay. Greetings and happy Wednesday, everyone. Started 160 yesterday. I feel so much better. I understand. Okay, 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this live stream is gonna stay positive. Okay, it's gonna stay positive. I want to talk to a couple people today, and I'm gonna bring this thing back to what's going on, in the world. It's so much that intertwines when it comes to people and individuals. Now, I have been receiving a lot of messed up messages, okay? And, some people would say, oh, those are trolls. Well, I know these are not all trolls, okay? It's like something I've been dealing with for a couple years now on this platform. All right, these are either ex-boyfriends, people I thought was friends and found out about, content creators that just want to keep mess going, messy men, and believe it or not, it can or cannot be family members. Yeah, but definitely, like some of you have said, someone that's close to me, know of me, are content creators. Okay, not really your AI trolls or whatnot. And y'all done seen, I done pretty much did almost, I ain't gonna say 360, probably 180. 180 is halfway. 180 degree turn or whatnot. So I've been really, really working on on myself, my faith, praying to God. Started the end of last year. Okay. Knowing that how my upbringing was always, do people right, this, that, and the other, try to stay close to God. I've talked to y'all about that for years, okay? About being a work in progress. Some of my day ones, y'all know that, okay? Despite what anybody say and lies that they, as he say, spew out their mouth, okay? But y'all see the title, Don't Let the Devil Guide You. These days is the last days. These times are a critical time. We're living in critical times. The devil is at an all-time high. The devil is moving people and they don't even know they being moved. His little followers is coming behind and helping it along. And people don't even know. They don't even have no clue. Just can't even see it because he got them where they can't see it. They may know that it's wrong what they doing, but he got them so consumed up that they can't even take when somebody is trying to talk positive to them and trying to warn them, or they may have someone that's trying to guide them into the right direction. They can't see it and follow it because the devil power and spirit has them on lock. And it's going to take an act of praying and trying to do right and praying and meaning your prayer for God to even be able to help you through it. I'm telling you what I know, okay? I don't deal with people, and I have my reasons. You can have so-called friends. Do nothing to them because you try to go on your spiritual journey, which you don't have to tell nobody that you're going on a spiritual journey. You don't have to answer your phone, your text, or nothing. But when you have so-called people in your corner that go and get mad and talk about you and try to down you and try to make you look a certain way, mind you, you ain't did nothing to them. That wasn't your friend. And that could have been God's way of revealing to you what he probably already been showing you. That's not your friend. That's not somebody you want to deal with. I've been through that several times. I've been through that. And normally I would go off. I would go off. When I used to say I had a temper, I've had a temper, not like when I was growing up, I was a good child. Always wise beyond my years. People used to say she's very wise beyond her years, but that don't mean I knew it all. Because I had to go through things in life for God to be able to show me mistakes so I don't repeat them no more. And sometimes I have repeated them. And it took a little bit more than that one time for me to get it and understand. When one of my biggest lessons is with people. People, there are some wicked people out there. There's people that has wicked intentions, meaning they may not be wicked deep down, but they have allowed their associations. They have allowed the way of the world. They have allowed the devil to come in and guide them and give them wicked intentions. And you have to be careful who you deal with. You have to also discern and know when it's a troll and when it's a person that knows you or watch you. You know, when people see things is going good, y'all know I'm an open book. He's a closed book. But I have told y'all about some things that has went on in my marriage. We've been married since 2009. Mistakes has been made. No marriage is perfect. And I'm not going to sit on here. I've told you I've made my mistakes. They don't have to be, there is different levels of mistakes, but a mistake is a mistake. Whether how you treat someone or whatever the case may be, he's had his faults. At the same time, we've been able to work through it. Okay? People don't like that. Ex-boyfriends that lie on you and lie to everybody that you ain't seen in 15, 16, and almost 16 years. Never seen them personally in 16 years. Can go and lie on you. Don't want to see that you did something with your life. People that's supposed to be your friend come out and tell you they never really was your friend. People that sit on here and do not like that you are a Black married couple that was able to, because things still not perfect. He still get on my nerves. And I probably get on he still get on my nerves. That's probably gonna always be, it's work in progress. Him, he's not into prepping like that. He wasn't, but he's done came in he to help me out to see what's going on. He's made a change. Well, y'all done seen. Now he picking up stuff, the cranberry sauce. Somebody come in and buy. He went in that store and come back. They got cranberry sauce 10 cents. Like, he's picking up stuff. He's getting, and that's how it is. Sometimes God can have it to where he guide me. He could work him that may guide me in something. Sometimes God uses the wife to guide stubborn husbands or boyfriends. But what I say to say all that is, nobody is perfect. And you got people that will see you doing good. May not be perfect, but doing good. And this is why I talk about Black people a lot. We're the main ones that tear the other ones down. And see, this is what I'm seeing. Satan has gotten so good that the Black people can't even see. Some of them can't even see how they is tearing other ones down. In they mind, God got them so, not God. No. Satan got them so wrapped up that they doing God's work. That they doing what they supposed to be. God ain't told you to be in nobody's business. And think that you can judge anybody. It's a lie. And you telling it. And Satan and all his little followers that's keeping you in that realm is a lie. And all y'all telling it. No man on this earth can throw a stone at another one like he perfect. Now it happens in other communities, other groups and races, but they don't put it out there like that. I've made addressing videos because I was angry at people coming, wanting to steal content, come right behind you, and they still doing it to me. But I hadn't said nothing. And I'm not, because see, when God changes you and show you, you in a different headspace. They still doing it to me, trying to get me to call their name out. I had somebody that tried to talk about, want me to call their name out to bring views and attention to them. I had to learn. So at this point, I don't care what people say about me, what lies come out your mouth, how you try to make me look bad, because this is what I'm going to tell you. When you get in a pickle and you go to pray to God, but you ain't trying to do none righteous, and you want people to pray and this, that, and the other, and once it seems like God has helped you, you go back to your evilness. You can't sit at two tables. That's only going to work so many times. Satan will bring things to you and make it look like it's glitter. Make it look like it's gold. And it was a $1.25 pack of glitter at the Dollar Tree. These are the things people is not paying attention to. You got a spirit out there that's strong. That used to be an angel, so he know how to work things. That's guiding a lot of people. Everybody using their common sense knows talking about people, bringing people down, trying to act like you God and judging people. Use your common sense. That's not right in God's eyes. I don't care who tell you it is. God ain't told you to do that. And all your followers is going to keep on telling you to do it and egging you on because they don't want to see you being positive. And don't start trying to take it and be positive. They ain't going to speak on it because they want you to be just like them. Messy. Staying messy. People will egg you on and praise you on to keep you being just like the individuals they are. But if you manage to get out of it and succeed and try to be positive, the devil gonna send creatures your way and gonna try to take you off of that. Now I'm gonna speak to y'all about a couple things, and everybody know that they probably got enemies somewhere. But I'm gonna go a little deeper. You can have enemies, whether it's family, friends, or people that don't even know you. You can have enemies that if they can't get you, they'll go after your kids, your grandkids. You got old women that is so evil that will get on the fake accounts. And if you got kids and stuff on platforms that's of age, they'll pretend to be an old man, get in the kids' heads, female head. I'm going to say this. A woman will pretend to be a man on social media to get into your daughter or your granddaughter head. Get in real good like they're a man. Lure that child off and set them up. Vice versa. Old woman will sit there and pretend to be a legit female for your son and set them up. Vice versa. Messy men's. A lot of them on here. Where I'm from, I ain't never in my life growing up seen no man so messy as the men. That's why I can't stand no messy man. A gossiping man. But something is going on with the XY chromosome in people these days. Can't stand. I don't have patience for it. And I know a lot of them is in my live stream right now on the fake accounts of just sitting quiet, looking and grabbing and this, that, and the other. But I'm going to tell it like it is. There are so many men on this platform I've seen that's so messy. Like somebody said, messier than female. I mean, it's just like, really? You happy? Satan got you thinking it's all good. Try to go do something positive and watch how many your people gonna ignore your positivity. They don't want you to do it. Satan don't want you to do it. And you falling right down in there going on for something that common sense tell you ain't right. Let me go and say this. So I put in my community tab, and I've gotten a lot of these. And normally what Oronde said, block and delete. But sometimes I let things ride for you to see. For you to see how evil and wicked people, you don't know yourself. Sometimes you can have a family member that you see every day, talk to, and when you turn your back, they talking about you, can't stand you, wish you do a deep fall. Because at the end of the day, the word family member is out the window. That is an imperfect human being who has wicked intentions. It just is what it is. Everybody can't go with you. So I received of the many that I received throughout the week or months or whatnot that I don't even say nothing to y'all about. This one right here was real funny for the simple fact. This account was created now 7 hours ago. So somebody was in the wee hours of the morning creating fake accounts to come and try to steal my joy. Okay? Now, clearly, I mean, I'm smarter than a fifth grader, okay? Clearly, the things they said, they watch my channel. They watch my channel. It's meant to get in my head. You can't get in my head mentally. Sometimes people used to be able to do that, but oh my goodness, praying to God and letting God guide, I'm a different person. You can't get in my head. No, can't bring me down. And they may be able to do it with other people. Try again, say, not today. Okay, not today, not tomorrow, not never. Okay. So those of you that did not see my community post, I decided to give this person their little few minutes of fame. But I'm going to read this. And now, I told you, I think you got to be really cowardly to go on the fake accounts to say what you want to say. Put your government name out there. Let people know who you really are. Don't go on the fake accounts. Like, really? You got people that content creators that's so messy that go into their own channels on the fake accounts doing stuff. So I already know how this game goes, Not bragging or nothing. My household doing good. We stocking. I got a more stronger spiritual relationship with God. My kids is homeschooled. I know where they at. They at home with me. I got 2 monetized channels on YouTube. We able to go out there and get a homestead back in order. That's the things I like. And people see that and don't like. They don't want you to. I put in work. This is a job. I had to learn that. Somebody had to teach me that this is a job. Look at this as a job. But it's a job where I can help you. Because doctors, they help you, but it's a job. Nurses, they help you, but it's a job. Lawyers, they help you, but it's a job. What you doing on YouTube, whether it's comedy or whatever. Comedy, if it ain't putting nobody down, it's helping you, because sometimes people have a bad day and they need that little laughter. I didn't say laughter on somebody else's expense, where you get to talk about people as if they're not human beings. God ain't told you to do that. So much comedy that can be done that do not involve dragging people down. That to me is like one of the lowest things you can do. No, I'm not for it at all. And to be honest, God ain't neither. This person left this message on my thing. First of all, you created the account in the middle of the night. So something we was doing must have really just... But I know you watch me. Probably know me personally. Probably didn't talk to me on the phone from YouTube. Could be family. Could be anybody. It ain't got to be immediate family. It can be distant family. It can be first cousin, second cousin. It can be, on different sides, just anybody. But somebody that watches me and knows me. So this person said, if you are struggling like that, why are you not working? Aren't your kids almost grown? You two need to get jobs other than DoorDash, following him around when you could be working. Eating noodles with a grown man doing DoorDash is pretty pathetic. As a man, he should be doing more. And there is no reason for you not to be working. Now, I got into an altercation. Give me a thumbs up, and I'm not going to get into it. Give me a thumbs up if y'all remember some months ago, I told you it was somebody at a grocery store here that was talking about, well, they were saying it was a woman. And she was like, hey, Mr. Smalls, as if she knew Oronde personally. How many people, because some of y'all was like, some ain't right. Some ain't right. Watch her. I'm the type, I'm not finna go fight nobody and go at nobody over no man. Okay? I don't do that. For those of you that remember that, because some of y'all come in, I had a disagreement a couple weeks ago with this individual. She started with me in the store. So I had to go ahead. I got out of character. I had to go ahead and tidy that up a little bit, get her on the right track. Okay. And when I say tidy that up, I'm talking about with words. Let her know where I'm coming from, and I'm not studying nothing that she's talking about. Okay. Wasn't nothing physical. Okay. But that could be anybody. I said that to say because of this message. That can be anybody. Now, we on here clearly showing people how to stock up. People don't think when they write stuff. This person clearly tried to get inside my head. Noodles in an emergency situation and you ain't got no food. What's the problem? You gotta be stupid and crazy to think noodles in a situation where there ain't no food ain't gonna be a staple. Yeah, DoorDash, exactly. DoorDash is work. But see, I say that to say this. This person watches us, probably in this live screen right now, watches us religiously, and they can't stand to see our marriage working. They can't stand to see us prepping. They can't stand to know that I have a buyer for my products, a company. I don't have to deal with individuals, random individuals. I know where my stuff going and everything. I know the price, what I'm making, all that. They cannot, instead of getting out and working themselves, would have got noodles, working themselves. See, like the individual in the store. And y'all know we always together. So I know he ain't out there with nobody. We always together. We go somewhere, we always together. But this individual wanted me to feel like he going, everybody know he drink. I ain't gonna say Marines just drink, but I mean, people know Marines drink. He drink. He go in that store almost every day. Get him a 40 or something. What you gotta show when you go and buy alcohol? Your ID. So, hey, Mr. Smalls, that's for me. And woman to woman, that's for me to think something going on. But what you don't understand, that man don't leave his house without me. And it's not running around like I got to run around and see what he doing or something like that. That's how we do as a family. Because we don't deal with people. We go to the grocery store, we together. Sometimes I leave and I go where I need to go. I mean, it is kind of pleasant to be by myself sometimes. So I could go shop and do what I got to do. But when I get me another vehicle, then that will happen. Even before then, he don't like going nowhere like that. So if he was somebody that was out there in the street, this, that, and I'd be like, okay, well, how you know this, that, and the other? But see, she didn't know that. You got his name from his ID. He got to show it. He come in there often. That show you how people is. And she was mad because I've been knowing about this for months. And I wouldn't say nothing to her when I go in the store. I don't have to say nothing to you. But she tried to make me talk. Kept asking questions. And I wouldn't say nothing. Just putting my food up there. Saying to myself, this woman been... And she did it to where it took me into another character. You're not finna stand here and make me talk to you. That's what we not finna do. No. Once I know how you are, knowing me, I'd rather just exit stage left, and I do it quietly. Now, you got a problem after that, just don't touch me. Say what you want, don't touch me. Don't get in my way, and you good. Say what you want. I don't care. But that just goes to show you the amount of people out here that is so wicked. So wicked. Sit up and don't do nothing but figure out how they can get in your head, how they can talk about you, how they done befriended you, learn personal information. You done had girl talk or men talk, and then they go back and try. Those are devils. And you didn't cause them to act that way. They showed themselves. They showed themselves. He still, every time I try to talk, he holding these noodles. I mean, so I know where it's coming from. You can still, huh?
I'm putting it back. That's one meal, so
That's
one meal I got that they ain't got.
So I say all that to say this. It don't bother me. This live screen is not throwing me off track. It's actually, I'm taking what negativity and I'm letting y'all know in a positive way. I'm kind of schooling people that may not be all the way there to how evil people are and how busy the devil is. Don't let people do, I don't care who it is, don't let people do you like that. That's why I'm solo. I done tried to make friends and let my guard down, and oh my goodness. Men, women, folks, don't. See, I treat people a certain way, but everybody else don't. And if people see that you trying to be good and this, that, and the other, and they know that their soul is not like that, they hate you for that. They hate you for trying to be a good person because they not. No. I done learned a lot. And I thank God at almost, I'm not at 38 yet, but I'm going to say at 37 years old, I learned these things now. Because some people don't learn them until they in their 60s, 70s, 50s. I learned them. I still got some youth. 30, 40, 50, 60s. These days with technology, that's not old. What you're not considered elderly now until like 75. Boy, please, you ain't elderly. What I'm saying is technology has advanced. Because back in the day, 50 was old. Technology, it done just got so, it's not like that. People in their 60s and 70s don't even look like they're in their 60s and 70s. They take care of themselves. I'm glad I learned now, though. I'm glad I learned now to the extent of how people is. Now, the way I'm finna bring this thing back with the prepping, I'm telling you how people are. Get in an emergency situation, and you may have to ask that neighbor that you've been friends with who has despised you all the time. You may have to ask that person for a bottle of water. He or she never liked you. They tolerated you, but they never liked you. That will be the time you won't get that bottle of water. Or if you get that bottle of water, it may have some extras in it. This is why you have to pay attention now. As for my kids, I don't condone people throwing their kids out at 18. I've said this so many times. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people hate that I say that because they did that to them kids. You 18, now you grown. Get out my house. You need to be going to get a job and get out my house. You did that to your babies. I'm not going to do that. Don't get mad with me because I'm not doing my kids like that. Because, see, I chose to be on my own at 18 thinking I was grown. And I went through hell. But once I got pregnant, I was not going to go back and put extra burden on my uncle and my granny that had raised us in a good home. I wasn't. I said I made my bed. I got pregnant. I moved out when I was 8. Well, I left my mama house at 18 because I got placed with her 3 months before my 18th birthday. But I stayed almost up until 3 months to my 18th birthday. I was with my granny and my uncle. But the system placed me with my mama 3 months before my 18th birthday, and I left on my 18th birthday for other reasons. I could have went back to my granny. I didn't. But then I ended up getting pregnant, thinking I was grown. That is how I'm able to say I'm not kicking my kids out. You don't know it all at 18. Society say you grown so they can charge you and have you to do this and do that and all this other stuff. Kids are not grown, they should not be considered legally grown at 18. You don't throw your kids out there because they 18. Not because 20, 21, 22. These days and times, I just said things are so advanced. It takes a lot. Us adults have financial issues. Why do you think an 18, 19, 20-year-old, how do you think they gonna survive if adults can't even? So many people going homeless every day. So why would you do that? That's the wicked folks that want you to be just like them. And I ain't doing it. Tatiana, God say the same, will be 19 in May. I'm not pushing her or anything. I'm letting her find her way. Figure out what she wants to do. A lot of people say, you going to college, you going to college. If she wants to go to college, she can. She's a high school grad, she can go to college. But also, I'm gonna give it the thing these days. The time people go to college and spend all that money, they don't even get the job they went for, or either they went for it and then now it's I don't like that. But you just spent all that money, gave them people all that money for something like college should be free. You pay all that. See, I talk the real with my kids. Not to be like the Joneses because this person going to college and this person doing this and this person doing that. No, let's be real. I don't do that to my kids. What's wrong with being simple? Becoming a farmer if that's what you like. Getting a regular job and trying to make ends meet. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Half of these people got degrees and stuff that they won't even give them a job for. Some places pick and choose who they gonna give it to. You may be more qualified than this person, but that hiring manager is on one side and not being fair and go with that person. You got people that's got degrees and stuff that's homeless, on drugs and stuff, because they could never get it. So do not come to me about, I need to be in college. You do that. You teach your kids that way. I teach mine on a different level. On a different level. Yours ain't no more than mine because they went to college. Book sense don't always get you somewhere. You need common sense first. And a lot of them that's got the book sense lack common sense. I'm just going to keep it real. So don't do that. Where I'm from, people stay home today. Sometimes don't even leave home. That's the Mississippi way. And most of them can survive. Off of them back country roads, country woods can survive. Most of us eat squirrels and rabbits and frogs and stuff like that. Come down to it, survive. But so many people down us. I came up here and I got down so much, which I stood my ground, but I got down. A lot of people in Mississippi do not understand. If you leave out and go to another state, you will learn then how much people despise Mississippi folks. But there's a lot of people want to be like us. A lot of people learn from us. They may not never say it, but they talk about us and learn from us at the same time. Ain't that about something? Don't let people do you like that. Creatures living and walking on this earth going through the same thing that everybody else want to put themselves up like they high and mighty. Don't allow people to do that. Now back to what I was saying. You got these wicked people that you may have to go to and ask for food, essential items. The same people that despise you on the low. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting that. You're not. When you need it most is when they'll try to tear you down, try to stomp you in the ground when you need it most. And you'll be like, I thought you was my friend. I thought we, and they standing there looking at you. You thought wrong. Get smart. Not all people like that, but a lot of them is. When you got people that will leave messages like this, clearly they know about this channel. They know we prepping. They know I'm a prepper. They know he getting into the prepping ways. They see us together doing, he done start being in almost all the videos. They see it. And they don't like it. When they can get up off their butt and do something positive. See, there's a lot of good stuff on this platform. And there's a lot of negative stuff on this platform. And I know some people try to go and get into the positive and get out of the negative. But you can go by your virals to let you know if you're going to be able to do it. If you ain't getting no support for something that's meaningful and positive, but you getting a lot of support from the negativity, people can't stop harping on the negativity, that ought to tell you to use your common sense right there. Something ain't right. These people don't want to truly see you succeed. They want to have something to talk about and stay in the messy realm. I'm talking to multiple people in this live screen because I know you're in here watching. I know you're in here watching. Be careful who comes to you. I have learned very recently, be careful who comes to you. Be careful who is pushing you in a direction that deep down you know ain't right. Be careful when somebody try to guide you and tell you the positive road, but you keep letting other people bring you back down in the negative road. And I'm going to say this again. Sitting up talking about people for money is not right. And God ain't pleased no which way how you try to dress that thing up and put a bow on it. Common sense, that Bible. Read it. God ain't pleased. Don't get yourself in a pickle and run to God every time and go back to doing your dirt. You can't sit at two tables. He knows who you are in the inside. So, you want to try to be, because we ain't perfect. We can try to be on God's side. Or you can be all the way on the devil's side. You got to choose which side you going to be on. And it's hard trying to get closer and closer to God because we are imperfect. But like I say, it's no excuse for common stuff. You know, sitting up making fun of people and encouraging others to do it is not right. How would you like for somebody to get and do your loved one, your close one like that? Things that you say about other people. What if somebody did that to your child when they become an adult? To your mama or your grandmama? Now, I've had my issues on here with people that was picking with me for whatever they reason. I've addressed it. But once I address it, and maybe I have to address it a couple times, I move on. I'm not on here to down nobody. But people come and bother me or do little stuff that other people can't see because they knew I was going to say something. But see, I'm changed. Attention and the love of money. Let me do this to MGL because she going to get on here and say something. And she the type that she going to say my name. And she going to do this. And it's going to bring people to my channel. I had to learn. So copy my content. Do stuff right after and act like it's yours. Do stuff and act like you did it first. Do stuff and see me doing stuff that I've been doing for years. And then you want to go and say somebody, I'm copying you. The lies. And people see right between it. You better go to some of the 2,000 videos on my channel before you say I'm copying anybody. I guarantee it's already been done. But that's how people try to get under your skin. Again, the devil, wicked people, unrighteous people. Anybody can spew stuff out their mouth, don't mean it's right. It's true. But what I'm telling you, I'm giving you facts. And I ain't talking about nobody, none like that. I'm giving you what common sense and from God. Yes, he meant it. No joke. Huh? Oh, I'm telling me. As much. Oh, okay, you talking to. But yeah. So sum all this up into the prepping realm. You better be getting what you need so you ain't got to depend on people. The same ones that you may talk to, the same ones that may be guiding you in a certain direction you know ain't right. Or, let's go back. The same ones that you think is a friend may be the same one trying to take your stuff. Family members may be the same one try to take your stuff. Got you, Charles. Same ones. So this ain't no time when you talking about prepping and stuff. You got to look at the way people are. You got to be able to catch little slick and sly remarks that people throw out there. That's why a lot of people don't like me, because I can catch stuff. I can catch stuff real quick. When it come out your mouth, the demeanor on your face, I know you lying. I know you finna tell a lie. And a lot of more people don't know. But I know when certain people finna tell a bald-faced lie out their mouth. And I'm an empath. That comes with different little things. And I sit back and mind my business, saying, look at all these people, so easy to be fooled. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Because I'm going to catch you. Sometimes I may have my thoughts and just kind of overlook it. But when God say, okay, I'm kind of tired of trying to show you and guide you, and you ain't getting it, you just overlooking it, now I'm just going to have to just let God don't do no wrong, but he can allow things. I'm just going to have to allow this to happen for you to see that you should have done, Sometimes we have to take the signs before he have to just allow things to just, because he don't do no wrong. He'll allow things to happen so you can learn. Because evidently, we don't always get it on the first, second, third time. And then he'll guide you through and help you to overcome it. So, I'm to the point where I don't care what nobody say. Say what you want. A lot of messages I ain't been deleted. They're there for a reason. Show must keep going on over here. We must keep on prepping. They there for you to be able to see the wickedness, because I could delete and block. They there for you to be able to see the wickedness. Everything ain't an AI troll. Sometimes it's people amongst you. People you know. People that you may see at work that know you on this platform. Sometimes it's people under your nose that you have talked to on the phone. You may, they right there. It's easy to put the blame on an AI troll. We know them when they come in. So, don't let the devil guide you. If you know you're doing something that ain't right, and you got so many people encouraging you to keep doing it, that ought to be a red flag right there. Okay? So, I'm going to read some of y'all comments. Mister, you got anything to say? Since you want to got them noodles. Well, I look at their comments.
No, I mean, they can say what they want. I I don't give energy to anybody that I don't believe required.
And talking about a job, I done told y'all several times. He get VA. He did almost 15 years in the Marine Corps. He did his time. If he needed, he don't had jobs since he's been out. Multiple jobs. But I know why. Another thing why people won't see. It could be people in different offices and stuff. Y'all gotta be thinking. He gets VA. I'm not slow. Let me push where he get a job. And the minute he do, I'm gonna get on that phone and call like that. Man, people, you don't know who it is. Don't let people do that to you. I know this person, he out here working, he out here doing this right here. And I think I heard that he got this, that, and the other. He get this every month or something. Y'all may want to look into that. I ain't stupid.
They can try, but they'll fail.
That's why you want to go get a job so bad? So it can cut. You think it can cut what he? Nah.
You got to know
you
the
can't
policy.
do it. Exactly.
Listen.
But people would try it.
People will kill their own blessing trying to stop yours.
Yeah. And that's another thing. I'm glad you said that, because I knew it was something else I was forgetting to say. When you going through things and it seems like you can't get up off the ground, and you like, dang, why am I still here? Why I can't get this pushed? Why my channel not doing this? Why I'm not moving up in work? Why I'm not? Sometimes it's not your time to. But sometimes you need to reevaluate yourself. Sometimes what you do to other people is got you at a standstill. And sometimes when it seems like you elevate and you know you doing wrong, that blessing ain't from God, that blessing from the devil. And he can drop you at any given time back down to where you were nothing. So just because you elevate and you know you elevating off and doing dirtiness, that blessing ain't from God. That blessing is from the devil to keep you thinking you're doing what God wants you to do. But if you know you trying to be right and you trying to do it God's way, and you can't get off the ground, that's not your time. But if you know you doing dirtiness and you can't get off the ground, maybe it's your dirtiness that's got you there. And Satan ain't decided to make glitter look like gold for you. Have you ever thought about that? That same ladder you went up with your dirtiness, the same people you stepped on with your dirtiness and made it up, gonna be the same one you pass when you come back down. Yep, pretty much. So I done learned to sit back and let people show themselves. If I ain't came at you in no bad way and you came at me, you showed yourself. And the God allowed it to be revealed to me, and the devil used you. Okay, now if y'all just coming in, please go back and watch the replay. Like I say, we ain't bothered over here. This, I wanted it to be me giving y'all some knowledge, putting y'all up on some game of things that you may not understand or see when it comes to people. This world is made up of wicked folks. The world is made up of people. But there's two types, and it's a lot of wickedness. Let me get to some of y'all comments, because I wanted to get that all out before I start with the comments and whatnot. So let's see. PNG, hey sir, thank you for coming in. Denise, hey. La Familias, gardening life. I always get your name wrong. I read yours. You started 166, honey. I gotta get in there. Rodriguez Perry, hey sir. Blessed Wednesday to you and your family. Thank you so much, Lenny. Kalita, good morning. Sea Breeze, hey. Mel, hey everyone. I'm at work, but I'm listening. Thank you for coming in. So you are so true. Hey, Tiki Land. Hey, Big Niecy. Lady Silver Wolf, going through this with my own brother. Hey, look, don't surprise me. 2 Timothy 3:1-5. I love that. 2 Timothy 3:1-5. For those of you that never open their Bible, that's 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1-5. Okay? Read that. God don't lie. What God says, that's what it is. And that describes people these days. Sea Breeze. Y'all are doing good together. Thank you, Sea Breeze. Hey, Danny. Love that cranberry sauce. Me too. You better say it. It's a setup. Yup. Praises what you're saying right now. Thank you, Monet. Kiki Designs. Stay prayed up and pray over my family too. And speaking truth. Thank you. Some people can't comprehend or understand just how real spiritual warfare is. It's an ongoing 24/7, 365 thing, and no one is exempt. It's real. That's why it's crucial to stay in God's word and prayer. Exactly. It's a fight. It's a journey. It's a fight. I mean, a couple of months ago, it took so much out of me not to go back to my old self on this platform. Woo! People doing you dirty. It took so much. It took prayer for me not to give in. It took so much prayer. I told y'all where I was playing my spiritual songs and stuff. I told y'all it's because at this point right now I'm going through something and I'm trying to just hold my tongue. It took, so he can tell you, it took so much that I had to just pray. You know what I'm talking about. Where I had to hold my tongue. Because people, why you looking confused? Your facial expression make people think that I be lying, man. The situation was somebody lying on me and wanted me to address them, I'm pretty sure. And it took everything to hold my tongue in.
That's a bunch of people on this platform. They don't like you for whatever they.
It took a lot. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what his thing be sometimes, because sometimes people be like, he didn't even know what she was talking about. That's the way it looks. Like, you clearly know when
there's a bunch of them. So
I mean,
don't know speaking
sometimes that's why I say sometimes he get on my nerve. I be telling him people gonna think that I'm lying or something. Like your facial expressions, like
and these people trying to figure out my facial expressions, they gonna fabricate.
But it's how it make me look sometimes on camera to them. And it's like I go back, like yesterday, y'all, he was turning them whole cakes up. But he wasn't saying too much on camera. I said, these people gonna think them things were nasty or something. He wasn't saying too much.
I was eating. It's polite not to talk while you eat.
Excuse you, well, I'm country and I must not be, because I be out here talking while I'm eating. It just is what it is. I do try to cover my mouth, but it just is what it is then. But that's his facial expressions and stuff. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, come on. And I'm going to be honest. I said, is you doing this on purpose? Is you trying to like send a signal to somebody or something? You doing this? I be telling him. I be asking him to tell y'all exactly what I asked him. I ain't doing nothing on purpose, just the way I
am. They don't need to be trying to figure me out.
Oh, Jesus.
They better go get some bottles. It's going to be a long night.
See the difference, y'all? Let me see. They masculine and females, the men I'm used to Ignore, walk away, and straight up leave. Spiritual warfare. Okay, let's just check the end of this. Thank you, Monet. I'm trying to get back to the bottom, y'all, so I'm scanning y'all comments. It'll say 58 people. Let's get 58 likes. Yeah, it's been up to 80 something, y'all. I know I got people in here that's not for me. They in here to get information. They gonna go and redo the information and reword it and all that and say the same thing and pop on there and do it. It's just constantly. He said they in here to be inspired. Oh Lord. Oh, that's why I haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen who? Charles, you haven't seen who in a while? Are you talking to somebody else, or you said you haven't seen me in a while? God has been showing me her true colors and letting me know she is out to get me, smile in my face, and hit me in the back and turn around and ask me what is wrong. Oh, a place for her. Oh, you just hit the nail on the head. I done experienced that. Yeah. When you dig a hole for someone, make sure you dig one for yourself. Yup. Walking with Christ is not fade at heart. We can tell y'all love each other. Yeah, he my man. He my man. Husband, but still gets on my nerve. On my last nerve. My add what? Add one what? My last nerve. You been gotten on my last nerve. Charles say, I'm sorry, I meant you. Oh, you said you hadn't seen. Why you hadn't seen me in a while? I've been posting on here. I think that's part of them not sending notifications. If y'all rock with me, you gotta come to the channel. You gotta come to the channel. I got so and I know I'm not being pushed on this platform as much as I should. I know it would take me. I only get pushed when I have to address something, and it seems like it's gonna turn into messiness. I don't have a just because I've had to address things that people underhandedly was doing. That don't make me a messy channel. That makes me addressing things. Never do I want a messy channel. No. But now I start letting God fight my battles. I don't even have to address nothing. This live stream right here is to show you how people are, and in an emergency situation, you don't want to depend on hardly nobody that you ain't got to. You need to make sure you got stuff that you can barter with, not empty-handed. You want to make sure you got stuff that people may want. And then if they want it, they'll have to take it, whether they despise you or not. Because people may just didn't show their true color to people that you didn't even think was like that. Fake Christians, people that you see that you go out and they in church and stuff every day. I mean, not every day, every week and on Sundays. They in church. They in church. Everything is Christian like. You may find out some of those people. What? I'm going to tell you this. What they say, God gonna clean out his house first. I'm gonna say that again. God gonna clean out his house first. So I don't trust everybody to go to church once during the week and twice on Sundays. Yup. The devil was once an angel. You normally would say that.
It is once an angel. So he knows how to disguise himself pretty well. What seems to be a blessing may be a curse.
Exactly.
But they know that already.
Charles, because it's like I don't know, Charles. I got so much content on here. I put up pretty much every day. I'm trying to get on the schedule of 8 o'clock and 6 p.m. videos. I'm doing this video and I got to go do something because I got something yesterday and I ain't going to tell y'all until it's already okay. But what?
Rodriguez Perry the bottom. Telling him you might want to look into Stealth Angel. We got some stuff from Stealth Angel.
We'll probably do a live stream with that.
It'll help you out.
And y'all go check out Rodriguez Perry. He's putting in effort. He's a prepper. He said he been doing this for a while. I have looked at his channel a couple times because he always comment. I go over there. So, any ideals, any legit ideals from people that's legitimately want to help people prep. Okay. I'm all for. It shouldn't be that prepping on here is all about just you making money and lining your pockets. You got to be legitimately showing it. Not getting on here saying, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. And then we don't see none that you have. Or we see a little bit here and there. To me, I'm like, okay, are you really prepping? That's why I always speak about showing. Now, people ain't going to show everything. Don't expect people to show everything. Protection and stuff, you just know we have protection. You're not going to show it to you. So I'm not saying that people show everything, but I'm saying that people do show when they go and they grab this, that, and the other. They may grab something that they ain't gonna show you. But you have a lot of people that don't show, and I really will hope that those people that don't show everything. I get it. You don't want everybody to know, but show something to let people at least see that, hey, I'm not just talking out of the side of my neck to get views or something. I'm actually getting things. That may help too. And Rodriguez, he shows when he goes, I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna show you everything. I don't show you everything that I pick up. Like I say, we ain't gonna show you everything. How I'm gonna show you how we'll protect ourselves. Why am I gonna show you that so you can go get something bigger, better, or another way?
Bigger and better. It's about accuracy.
Oh, Lord.
Precision, being poised, and being calm. You'll never know what the protection is, but best believe the protection is here and it will stop.
So
y'all can finish the rest.
So let's see. For you two, I would have started preparing for bad days to come. You two are blessed. I thank you so much for all that. Thank you so much. A place for her. That's the hardest part, being calm. And that's something I had to work on. Y'all have seen me come on here worked up, still had to hold my mouth so my channel don't get taken and all this type of stuff. I don't have no knocks at the door, and I've had to hold it. But I thank God that I was able to pray and let God guide me in a way to where I still get that little urge to just say what I want. But I've came a long way in just a matter of a couple of months. And that's with prayer and discipline. Discipline. You're going to need that in an emergency situation. First time I ever learned about discipline, I was in Jackson, Mississippi, and I was in martial arts. And I tell you, he can tell you, I did not know that martial arts itself, they teach you so much discipline. They taught so much discipline about things. Now, that was discipline about protecting yourself. Just because yes. And that stuck with me for a long time. Just because you can do this and you can do that, you don't go out there and pick fights with people. You don't go out there and try to be a show off. That's the type of discipline they showed you because of what they was teaching you. And you had one or two students that did just that and got themselves in a lot of trouble because they hurt people, that it took it to too far. So you got to have discipline about a lot of things. I learned, okay, I have discipline when it comes to that field. I'm not going to go out there and pick with you, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to always look apart. You never would know my little training. You would never know that. You would never be able to look at me and say, okay, she's doing this. You'll never be able to look at me. That's the way I want it. I want you to think I'm just this little innocent country girl that, can't protect herself. I want you to see that. That's part of being disciplined. You don't show that's in that field, but there's discipline in other fields. Your tongue, for once. And I had to learn to be quiet. Sit back and let it all just play out. Just watch it unfold. But at the same time, read, try to stay close to God, and pray. So I have his backing. When these creatures try to do and deal, will and deal in things and do things to harm me. And one thing I learned was slow to speak. And that's what I've been practicing. If you haven't noticed, my channel did, like, when it comes to that type of stuff, don't think people ain't bothering me. Oh, they bothering me. They come in tick for tack. I do a video with this, they come in tick for tack, trying to get me to say their name or say something or get under my skin to stop me, make me depressed. Because I used to, a couple years back, even up to last year, even the end of last year, I would get depressed and stop putting up videos. I'm going to be honest and real with you. I would stop putting up videos. That was hurting me. And that's what they wanted. You think people want to sit back and say, she ain't put up a video in a couple of days. That's what they want. They want to get in your mind. They use the devil to get in your mind and take you off your game. No matter what it is. Oh, why you prepping? And stuff ain't happened. People done said this for years and years and years. They were saying it for years and years and years, and COVID happened. They've been saying it years and years and years, and now people can't keep eggs on the shelf. It's a short about Costco. Big old thing of eggs on the shelf. And in less than 10 minutes, they were gone. And let me tell you, it was a man with a big old, you saw that? Big old pallet. We thought that was the pallet to stock the eggs on the shelf. No, he was taking them off the shelf. I mean, he had over 1,000 eggs easily. Probably 2,000-3,000. Took them right off that shelf on a pallet, and I guess he went and paid for them.
I took 1/3 of the shit.
Yeah. Eggs is used for a lot of stuff. People don't care. It get down to when something happens, it's every man for themselves, and that's the way people. Your best friend, and it's very few like this. Your best friend that you sit up and and talk to constantly may be the one in an emergency situation say, I gotta take care of my family. I'm not gonna give you this. Every man for themselves. You may hear that. Now I say I'll help anybody. You ain't gonna get no meat up out of here. You may get a few crackers and some peanut butter and some water. Especially if you had the opportunity to prepare like I did. And I ain't gonna let you walk away empty-handed. He would. You ain't finna lap your mouth on no meat now. Be picking your teeth with sticks and stuff, getting the meat out your teeth when you could have prepped just like me. But instead, you wanted to be doing everything the way of the world. You want no. You ain't finna get peanut butter, some few little crackers, and water that'll hold you over so you can find something. That's what you'll get. You won't go empty-handed, you know. But you ain't picking your teeth with no stick or nothing, pulling no meat out of it from me. I'm working too hard. And what I just went and got yesterday, I'm finna work even harder again. Work too hard. Paying a lot of money in feed and stuff. And then I'm just gonna give you some meat. As I pick the meat out my teeth right now. Really? And he over here peeling eggs. Hold on, we talked about eggs and you went and got some eggs. You over peeling eggs. So, nope. So, you just have to really pay attention. Really pay attention. And know who guiding you. Is you gonna let people guide you down a way you know ain't right? Or you gonna do it God's way? Because at the end of the day, can't nobody say they didn't know that they was doing bad. Common sense let you know what's right and wrong. I wonder what your hubby got you. Huh? What you mean, a place for her? Don't let Satan rent a place in your head. I know I live rent free on a lot of people's heads. They gotta be up at 3 something. Well, I ain't gonna say 3 something, but it seemed like it was right around 3 something. But they gotta be up in the wee hours of the morning creating fake accounts just to try to spoil my day. That is what the funny part is, you know. Angie said you are right. I crack up every time you say that. I'll give you some crackers and peanut butter and see you. I'm being honest though. I'm being honest. Because I used to say, I ain't going to turn nobody down. I'm going to give them. Then I had to come at, that was the empath part. And I learned how to kind of shut that part off. Like, look, you ain't got to turn nobody around empty-handed. But you ain't got to give them the meat. No.
That's why you keep a separate stack. These are for those in need. These are for me.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that know they should be putting food back and stuff, especially with 2025. Especially what we already done seen and see every day. I told y'all 2 channels, but I'm going to say 1 right now because this is one I've been watching the most of. NY Prepper. I don't know what his connections is, but I do believe what he put out. I don't think he's putting out fake content. I do believe what he's putting out. He has different sources and stuff like that. Me and my son enjoy watching him every evening. And I do research the stuff that he say to make sure. I just have to before I, believe anything. You go to NY Prepper sometime and you listen to them EAMs that's coming through and you listen to this and you see what's going on in these other countries and how they talking about this country and this and how they ain't in agreement with us over here and stuff. It will show you. You better be prepping. These are things a lot of people don't see. A lot of things that don't be in the news or don't get the highlight in the news. But you can research it and see it for yourself. If he put something out, research it to make sure. But he puts out a lot of stuff that goes deeper than what the media have. Like highlight. It goes deeper. You got to prepare. The wide road or the narrow road. Exactly. Yes, Angie. Loving this fans in the back. Oh, thank you, honey. You said he bought. Oh, he bought. Oh, so you missed that live screen. It was the. Oh, and he just pressed it. Sally Sue right here. Sally Sue. A place for her. This was the gift. It's the Echo Flow River Pro 2. 800-watt surges to 1600-watt. That with the solar panel and the carrying case. You can't feed the world. We have to be responsible for ourselves and family members. Exactly. Said, but you are right. Super nice. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, a place for her. So y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much. We got some stuff that we need to continue to do. It is going to be, and like I say, I took something that somebody meant negative and I turned it into what I feel like positive information. It's things you need to know and things you need to hear. You need to know about people. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It may be a few out there, but I'm gonna stick to what I say. With me, I normally deal with dudes, but men with no funny business. But these days, men that got so messy, they worse than females. A lot of them is so messy. And what I can't stand too is a man talking about a woman. Oh, the thoughts I have to pray about. I have to go to God and pray about the thoughts that come in my imperfect head. A man sitting up talking about a woman is like the lowest thing. Yep. Now, I don't condone women talking about me, but it happens. But even if a man frustrated but one that constantly got their mouth lapped over talking about somebody constantly, as if they don't look in the mirror and see you can't talk about nobody appearance and nobody household. That just is. So you can't even say you hang out when you deal with dudes. But I learned women folks against other women. I went back to the way I've been pretty much all my life, solo. I told y'all and I said it before. People make my behind itch, and that's me saying it in a nice way. I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. But I'm trying. God, Father above, no, I'm trying to fight these demons and devils every day. Not letting them consume my mind like they have tried and have succeeded years in different situations. And it gets so much where it gets so strong on some people, you'll find yourself praying all day. Oh, evil spirit. You can feel it. And the only way you're going to be able to go is to pray to God. And sometimes you have to pray all day long. And that's just facts. That's facts. And bad as these people are these days, and as we get closer and closer in the end of the day, well, and then when they say the end of time, that could be 10 years from now. But the Bible is fulfilling itself. Bible prophecies are being fulfilled. Read your Bible. If you're not familiar with your Bible, Go on Google and type in something you want to find in your Bible. Like famine. Go to Google and type in scriptures about famine. It'll give you the scriptures for you to look up in your Bible. Prepare. Type scriptures about preparing or something, and you'll be able to read it. There's no reason not to know. I wrote you about my beginning planning. You say you wrote me? On what? Like you sent me an email? Well, a lot of men today have lost their purpose or don't know what it is. That's why they messy. Grown men with purpose don't have time for it. Nope. You're right, Danny. Nope. Sure don't. And the way I grew up, I didn't see that. They were more manly. They was almost so manly. They out there doing stuff. You people have to beg them. My uncles, my granny had to beg them to come in and eat something. They out there trying to fix on this and trying to do that and been working all morning or go to work and come home and still working and all this. And you got to get in and get you some rest and come get some supper or something. Tell him to get from out there, fix on that tomorrow. Men ain't got that these days. Men ain't got that these days. Instead of getting on here trying to do something positive, they take the easy way out and then talk about somebody else taking the easy way out. It's very easy to get on here and be messy. Just sit and be messy. That's very easy. That ain't right. That ain't right. Like somebody said, when you dig a hole for somebody else, dig one for yourself. When you try to bring somebody else down, be ready to be brought down yourself. When you know you doing this daily, making fake accounts, coming in and trying to, mess with people's heads and stuff, be careful. Be careful. Men were so masculine when I was growing up. I'm 66. Yeah, Stephanie. Yep. I'm 37 and I can remember, I can go off my family. Men nowadays will go inside if they bust a sweat. Yeah. Yup. Now I have to speak for not all, because I know people back home that work like it ain't nothing. And some people may say, well, may try to say something. Oronde done did a job that a lot of people ain't gonna do. Iraq, Afghanistan, he done did jobs a lot of people ain't gonna do.
Things I've done, things I've seen, they ain't gonna see in their lifetime plus two.
And he still sees it in his sleep.
It'll be okay.
You gotta learn the way about some veterans, PTSD. He's told y'all. He didn't hide that he has PTSD. That goes a long way. And as spouses, it affects you too. When they dreaming and stuff, the best way to do is get up and move until you can wake that person up in a safe way. That's something we have to deal with as spouses. So, no. I hope I helped somebody. I hope yes, on here I did 2 transplants and then I have skinny. What plants. Okay. Sound like you got laggy plants, okay? And that's probably because your heat source, I mean not heat source, your light source is not strong. Pretty sure you probably storing these inside your light source. Are you using a grow light bulb? If so, is it close enough to your plants? If they're skinny and they got less green on them, your light source is not strong enough. It's too far from the plant. The plant is now trying to, instead of it giving off greenery and stuff like that, it's trying to go up and reach. Sometimes if you have a light source, no daylight. Is it inside or outside? Yeah, it may not. If it's outside, you still may not be getting enough light. You may be getting enough light, just enough so you can sense, but it's not enough light. And this time of year, I mean, it definitely may not be getting enough light. Even if it's on outside, if it's in a windowsill, it may not be getting enough light. And if it's in a windowsill and your windowsill is not getting enough light, the inside light ain't strong enough, but it's a light source. Some plants will still try to do this and they'll grow straight up and they won't give you. So you have to have them where they are getting enough light. Yep, I had to put mine outside. Yep, that's what I know. When you have skinny, like tall, linear plants or whatnot, they're laggy. And normally that's what it is. Not enough light. If it is enough, it's not close enough. So you'll get leggy plants. But we will be talking about that stuff over on Amazing Grace Garden. That's probably why I didn't see it, because my gardening channel is now not, my gardening is not on Mississippi Girl Life. Well, you got videos over here, older videos, but Amazing Grace Garden. I done changed that name a couple times between Amazing Grace Garden, the Amazing Grace Garden Kitchen, and Divine Treasures. But it seemed like when it's so long, people is having a hard time remembering and finding it. So I had to redo it back to just Amazing Grace Garden. But I still would do some kitchen stuff. And Divine Treasures is just what it is, because that's the treasures in the garden. So it's in my intro of the videos, but to make it easy for y'all, Amazing Grace Garden. And that's where the gardening will be at. So I probably didn't see it. I do have to catch up on comments. I know I didn't see it because I don't remember that message. But I definitely will get back in touch with you because I'm going to be responding to comments. I just been grabbing a lot of different things. Got some more setup stuff to do, so I haven't had time to just sit down and respond. Can you recommend some grow lights? The weather here, and watch this. Type in Mississippi Girl Life. How would it be? Probably grow lights. I have different sponsor videos of grow lights I use. If you don't want to do those, what I started off with before I got those, very simple. Go get you a shop lamp. Go to Walmart. Get you some of the grow light bulbs. They need to say grow light bulbs. For the first time, I seen Tractor Supply had grow light bulbs by Miracle Grow. It's my first time knowing Miracle Grow had grow light bulbs. I have bought them and I don't like them. I do not like the grow lights that has the pink looking, I guess you say spectrum light or whatnot, that pink one that's supposed to be for like blossom and stuff. Get the white grow light bulbs, the white lights. Get a shop lamp. That's the cheapest way to go. That's what I used when I didn't have sponsors from these fancier grow light bulbs, okay? And they was actually better. I still have my grow light bulbs and my shop lamps, okay? So you don't want to do that? Shop lamps, you can get a shop lamp from Walmart, Lowe's, or Tractor Supply have them. They the lamps with that round aluminum thing on there. And it can kind of, you can like hang it, have a long cord, you can kind of like clamp it on something. Those are shop lamps. And Walmart have them for about, if they ain't one up, about $9.99. Tractor Supply should have them, and Lowe's have them. So Lowe's have them, sure Home Depot have them. And they about $10 if they ain't one up. Okay. Okay, thank you. I love your content. Thank you so much. And you know what? I will do a video today. You have my word, on Amazing Grace Garden. I'm gonna put this link, my link to that channel. I will do a video on a shop lamp for y'all, for gardening. Okay. But there's gonna be on Amazing Grace Garden, okay? MGL, it would be so cool if you did a live seed starting Q&A for people in your zone and close to your zone. That would be fun, and we could. And you know what? I could, but see, when I do stuff like that, people don't come in. People don't come in. So this is the thing with me. I don't want to work too hard and there is no results. I do stuff like that. People don't get the notification. They don't come over. So I'm comfortable with how my channels are ran. I do less because I'm doing it to help. Okay. I'm doing it to help and I get paid on the side. Both channels are monetized. Okay, it is what it is. Like I said, doctors, they do it to help you, but they get paid. I still got to make a living. I still have to prep for my family and stuff. So I stopped doing a lot of stuff I can do because people is not watching. This is what I mean. You got people that say anything out their mouth, put up content and stuff that don't help nobody. Nobody. And you get views. I can get on here and talk about somebody directly. Messy stuff. I have 3,000-4,000 views. But I get on here and I talk about prepping. I talk about seed starting. I talk about this. People don't want to hear it. It's like don't nobody want to watch it. I'm trying to get away from the messy people that's on my channel to the people that actually want help. Actually that wants to be in a group of people that's about prepping, growing food, homesteading, that type of stuff. And I blame myself for allowing people to get me worked up, doing them addressing videos that I used to do, but it bought people that was only for the mess. Once it all died down and all that, they left. Probably not unsubscribed, but they left. So when they see a video that comes up and it say, budget shopping or prepper's pantry or stocking up food, a lot of them people don't watch. Somebody has said out their mouth, she got 26,000 subscribers and the views don't add up. I remember when it was said, and that tells me you don't know YouTube. I don't do no buying, no. So I don't do that type of stuff. There's a person that reached out a couple months ago here, and I've asked this person to take the video down because I didn't know they was recording. It was an old foreign person. Content creators, you probably done got it where they said they can help you with your search engine optimization and stuff. And they have been trying to get me to do it for maybe over a year. And Oronde was like, just do the meeting and see what they talking about. So I was telling them, I ain't got no money. I'm not finna pay for nothing. Oh, you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. He was in India or something. So cool. Did the video. What I didn't know, he was recording the live stream, the meeting of him trying to say how he can help teach me with the search engine thing. You know what he did? He put that video up on his channel. And it says something about a buyers or something. God knows I don't buy nothing towards my channel when it comes to views and all that type of stuff. And I've reached out to him and told him I was unaware that you was recording, but you can see clearly in the recording. I'm like, and when he kept looking like to the side, like, and smiling and stuff, I ended the live stream. I told Oronde something ain't right. This a scammer. This a scammer. Come to find out, he was just that. So be careful with these people like from India and stuff. Talking about they with YouTube and they're a third party with you and they can help you with your search engine. Then he went over to Tatiana page and told her that he was working with me, trying to show me how to be able to put in my search engine stuff, and he wanted her to. So he knew that that was my daughter. These are people that scouts out, sit in your videos and stuff, watch you, and scammers would know everything about you and try to use it. And that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. So I try not to do things that people may not want to see, because I'm saying to myself, it's not hurting me. It's not hurting me because I know how to do it. But when I know that my channel is made up of a lot of messy and fake accounts, it's just what it is. And so if it ain't mess, they don't want to see it. That's why it's 26,000. I got most of my subscribers when I was doing the news constantly. 2022 time frame, putting up them news articles when, but see, I could make $5, $6, $10,000 a month doing the news. And a lot of people is like, well, you may need the money to help you with your homestead even better. Why don't you just constantly do the news? I'm not happy doing the news. Everything is not about money. I was making I had got up to making about 5,000 with just news. It's depressing. I get off in there and my nerves are wrecked. Constantly putting up news ain't no amount of money that important to me to feel the way I do. And I know I don't like the news like that. That is why I stopped doing the news at that rate. And I changed my channel. So I left money for my well-being, my mental state. People don't do that. A lot of people don't do that. So I have to do what makes me happy. And if people like it, they like it, which is gardening and prepping. That takes a lot off in me, knowing that I am be trying to be prepared. We'll never be completely prepared, but trying to be prepared. So when there's videos, I slacked off a lot because people weren't watching. You know, I put time in editing my videos. I put time when I do a live stream. I'm not going to do that and people is not watching, or people is skipping through the video and then come back and ask me a question about something that happened in the video. I ignore those comments and people get mad. You don't answer no question. No, I answered that question in that video and you skip through it. See, that's people wanting something for nothing. That's people wanting me to answer them and don't give me a view. It don't work like that. No. So that is why I stopped doing some things. I can go and I could go live on that other channel. If that title don't sound like, and a lot of people be like, oh, these trying to be doing clickbait and stuff. Well, sometimes if you put up a title about what it is, it's two things happening. People reading that title don't want to hear that because it ain't no messy stuff. Or YouTube ain't gonna push that title. It just is what it is. But I do know YouTube pushes. And you know, I can't even say YouTube because I've had people say, yeah, I got your notification. I didn't click on it. But I can do I have tricked a couple of people a couple different times with going live and putting up like, what would it be like, growing food, grow your own or something like that. And I sit in there and hardly nobody will come in. I would get off in that live screen and private that live screen and come right back with something like, you know, you wrong for this. Oh, they just come in like it ain't nothing within 5 minutes apart. So that tells you right there. And I've had people so bold enough to say, I got the notification for the one you just put up, but I didn't click on that one. So why you click on the one where it seemed like you was going to see me down and hurt? Because that's how people want to see you. They don't want to see you doing none prosper. None that's prospering, none that's positive. They don't want to see you do nothing that's positive. That's what I'm trying to say. They know that they evil and got wicked ways, and they want everybody to be on their level. And that's just the way it is. So that is why another reason why I haven't been doing certain things. Because I'm not going to waste my time. And I know I got more videos, and I think how my videos and my content, and I know it's nothing but truth and facts. And I get less push. But you know what the Bible say? I can't repeat it verbatim, but the Bible talk about the lowly ones. The people that seem like they striving and they going and going, it's not always with God's help. It's Satan that's moving them. You continue to do what's right. Try to be righteous as much as you can. Treat people right. Be kind-hearted and let God move. Because I'm getting blessings. May not be blessings where I'm getting 40,000 views per video or something like that. I barely make 1,000 views in one day on a video now. But I'm gonna continue to do it the positive and the right way. But I know the time I put in content, my content is a lot better than a lot of these that just get up there, don't put no effort, and just sit and run their mouth. They the one that gets the view. So if you think about this, a person that do less work and make more, and a person that's hard working and make less, you think God got it that way? Not all the time. Not all the time. Now, there's some jobs that people are blessed to have that's work like that, but we talking about we come bringing it on down. Everything that happens that seems like it's good is not from God. It's not from God. So you know, and God knows who we are before He know what we gonna say, what we thinking before we say it. He knows our intentions before we do them. He knows on what we're gonna do before we do it. It's important to you and everybody know what's right from wrong. You know it's wrong when you get ready to do it. Everybody know what's right from wrong. Stay on the righteous path. And you'll be blessed in ways that it won't even be money. Everything is not about money. It's going to probably get so bad, people going to have all the money in the world and be throwing it in the street. Because they ain't going to be able to use it. What you going to buy if ain't nothing to buy? But you had all your money. I miss some of your lives because I still be working. Oh, I understand. I know people work and stuff, curly girl, but I'm talking about the ones that blankly tell me that they didn't click on that one, but they click on the fake one. Not the fake one, the messy one. They didn't click on that one, but they click on the messy one. Yeah, that blankly, they don't have a problem with saying that. So, but for those of you that's interested in gardening, growing your own food, and that's what another reason we've been getting that garden together. I've been showing on Amazing Grace. I've been doing little longer vlogs over there showing you how we getting the garden back together. I'm getting it back to the way I did it in 2020, 2021. I done tried different things, greenhouses and stuff, which I was sponsored for greenhouses. I was open, and I'm all for them. I'm all for them. I didn't throw my greenhouses away. I still got the frames up. And if I get some land or somewhere it's more spaced out, then I have all the greenhouses there. But I took them down because the frames and stuff, because how am I to know if I don't try? How are we to know things if we don't try? And I'm like, man, I miss how I did it. I have took a lot of people advice, suggestions, and what I find out is sometimes people advice and suggestions are not with good intentions. They are to keep you in their same realm. So you don't go off and do something that they may think is better than them. Y'all can be on the same level. Sometimes people will do that to you. Not all the time. Now, when it comes to fertilizing, I've tried people different ways of fertilizing. When it comes to the greenhouse and stuff like that, Oronde bought me a greenhouse, and then companies reached out to me. Fine, cool, and all that. But as I got to, a little over a year, I'm like, okay, I'm missing all this good rain. When the rain comes, missing all the rain and stuff, I gotta be in here, then the bugs and this, that, and the other. I'm gonna give you the truth. In my area, a lot of them little bugs, then you gotta worry about mold and all that. I like to keep stuff simple. Told around they know, taking them off. Y'all saw if y'all over there what happened. Got all that snow and all my lettuce and stuff, my greens and stuff was under snow. Them things out there, I'll do a video. I got a video of how they are. Same plants. Y'all ain't saw the finish of the garden because I ain't put that up yet. Y'all got where we was almost done. Y'all got that vlog where we was almost done. So that's what I've been working on, is getting it back to the way MGL did it, 2020, 2021 time frame, 2022. Getting it back that way. And that's what I've been working on, because once I start, I have a buyer now. I have orders that I will have to fulfill from a company. So I have to be on my game. And that's another blessing that did not show up in a large sum of money. That showed up in a low-key way. All your blessings don't have to be lavish. People think they need to be lavish. If they're not driving this type of car, if they're not doing this, they think they ain't being blessed. That's material stuff that you can't do nothing with it when things go the wrong way. Huh? Okay. When things go the wrong way, people get caught up in the realm of the world, and they feel like that's what they need to do and that's what they need to be. And if you allow people to change you into that way, that's what you're just going to end up with. That's what you're going to end up with. You're going to end up following the way of the world. And we'll see where that leads you to eventually. Okay? So, far as the gardening, I know I got multiple videos to put out for you. I know I'm behind on my seeds starting. I started some seeds. I'm behind. I haven't even been going out there in the garage watering because I've been so busy, just literally forgot. And I'm like, okay, you got to get it together. You hear me? But forgetting, that's why I was saying, okay, it may be better for me to go live on here a couple times right now till I get that started. Because I'm working with 2 channels. That's a lot. I was telling Rhonda the other day, you pop in and stuff good, but at the end of the day, I'm the one editing and stuff, y'all. I'm editing. Like I say, he's been getting into prepping, and thank God he's been getting into prepping to help me. But we from 2 sides of the world. We grew up different. He's from Queens, New York, and I'm from Crystal Springs, Mississippi. It's different. I grew up in a prepping home. We are 2 different religions. Everything is different. It's different. So him stepping in and helping me with prepping and videos and stuff, I'm still that heavy prepper though. I'm still saying, okay, need this, need that. He's not saying that. It's kind of like, look, I'm with the stocking up on food now, whatnot, but and I don't expect him to be at the rate I'm already because I grew up in a prepping home. This is like my lifestyle. This is like what's been instilled in me. But I wasn't doing prepping when we had to move and stuff with him active duty. But now he's not. I'm just kind of seeing everything going on. It's just like, okay, you know what to do. You got to get back into it. Like somebody has said, that person said, ain't your kids almost grown? My kids ain't almost grown because I don't do what society say. Yeah, I have to abide by the rules because Tatiana 18. But in my house, I don't go by that. I don't go by that. Kids, in my opinion, is not grown at 18. They not really ready for the world at 21. And I don't push my kids out. So to me, they'll forever be my kids, no matter how old they are. Y'all know my granny raised me from an infant. And I have a good relationship with my mama. You know, thankful that she was able to, give me up if she knew she wouldn't be able to, take care of me or whatever the case may be. I still have a good relationship with her, but she didn't raise me, so it ain't like that, like I say, but I know her. Right there in my hometown, it ain't like she was deserted somewhere or something like that. She was a teenage. She got pregnant as a child. It's her teenage years. So I have a relationship, still with my mom. She birthed. And she'll tell you, with me and both of my brothers, we are still her. If she said, yeah, that's my child. I'm 37 years old, but she's still going to say, that's my child. That's just the way it is. You got kids, they'll always be your child. Or if you're a guardian and you raise somebody, my granny was still living. That's why I told you it hit me so hard. That was my mother. That is who I say is my mama. Even though I know, she's my grandma, but she is who acted as my mama my whole life. So that's why it took so hard. So to me, I lost a mother. Maybe not my biological birth me, but my mother, who taught me everything. So that's just kind of like, when I look at prepping, those are my roots. I don't expect him to be on that same realm, to the fullest. I'm thankful to God that he is coming around with the prepping and stuff and own it and helping me with this, that, and the other. But it's still so much that and in my mind, I don't like to feel like I'm a burden to anybody. I like to do things myself, Having that gallbladder out, that was my first surgery. And didn't have time to think about it. It was emergency. It was serious. That right there, having to have help afterwards. I'm thankful he helped me. But when it got to the point where somebody have to help you shower, I don't like that. But I know that's life because I'm so used to having to do everything trying to do everything on my own. So now, almost May 18th of this year will be 2 years since that surgery. I still cannot lift certain things without feeling discomfort in that area. I was cut 4 times to have that surgery. Here, and across. I tried to move so quickly back into lifting, and it lets me know, no. Forget them saying 6 weeks go back to normal. Everybody ain't like that. When they cutting tissue and muscles, and you got scar tissue and all this, and they done took a whole organ out of your body, I had to learn you can't do this. So I say that because I try to go outside and lift buckets and stuff. because I don't want to constantly tell him, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do that? Knowing that he'll do it, but I feel like I'm a burden because them chickens was my ideal. When I had quails multiple times, my ideal. My other flock of chickens, that was my ideal when it comes to this house. It wasn't him saying, let's get chickens, let's get quails, nothing like that. So it's in my head, it's like you came up with this stuff, but you having him, he got to lift stuff and he got to build purchase and all that stuff. But then I had to wrap around and say, hold up. You get hungry, you're going to lap your mouth over a quail. You're going to lap your mouth over one of them eggs. So it's only right to put in the work, whether you want to do it or not. Whether you don't understand my method to what I'm doing, at the end of the day, I had to tell myself, everybody in this house going to benefit from it. Going to benefit from it. And it takes God to move people. Y'all don't hear the saying when it say God, what you do as a wife can move your husband. It could be vice versa. What your husband do can move the wife. I know some of y'all done heard that. And that may be exactly what's done happened. But it wasn't. Sometimes we have to go through things to learn, to know. God ain't gonna just let you just help you and guide you. This everything is good. That is not what life about. There is obstacles, and sometimes we don't always know how to deal with those obstacles. But you learn. You learn. You're supposed to be learning. You're supposed to be learning. So that's just the way I look at things. I've learned to just sit back and relax and just watch things unfold, And sometimes that's the best thing. Being where I'm from, we very verbal. We love to talk. Mississippi, I don't know about no other state, but Mississippi people love to talk. We love to talk. We love to eat, and we love to have a good time. Sit out in the shade tree, a couple cans of Budweiser, some fish frying on the fish fry thing with the propane, smoking something. When I say smoking something, I'm talking about sausage or something. Got some meat or something being smoked, and just laughing, talking. That's just that country life, and what I'm used to is being where I'm from. Over there saying such and such over there just lying, A lie is a lie, but it don't be like no bad, like no lie where like it's damaging people. Do you know how people can tell a story and they tell the story, they put more on you, be like, oh, such and such, I have you like, what happened next? Clyde, what happened next? And Clyde over there talking about, man, I went and I did, and I hit that raccoon, and that raccoon came back and was like, what you do that for? And Clyde lying, but the story's so good, and you eating, and you having you a little adult juice or whatnot, and everybody like, that's where I'm from. That's what I'm from. Being up here is different. Yes, I miss home. I really, really do. Home is different now, like in other places. But there's areas you can go to in Mississippi that is the most. If people look at Mississippi as racist, there's racism everywhere. I learned that since I've been up here. It's everywhere. There are some beautiful places in Mississippi, country living, country life, that you can go and be peaceful. The negativity that I have gotten being up here, for me being from where I'm from, I never would imagine. Out of the 50 states, people look down on that state for whatever they want, their reasons are. But then people go and try to learn from you on the sly, but embarrassed to say it, embarrassed to, you got to know the Mississippi way for you to understand it. And I guarantee you, a lot of us cornbread fed will be able to survive if we had to go out there in the woods and go by the creek and get a couple frogs and stuff and skin them real quick and fry them up and have you some frog legs or whatnot. We'll be able to make it. We'll be able to make it. And that's just how it is. So I overlooked people that tried down. Now, when I got up here, I got into a lot of altercations. I did. Because I wasn't expecting it. I don't look down on where people from, and I don't point fingers at people religious. That's another thing that gets on my nerves. People say they Christians and all this and are down another person. Let people be what they gonna want to. That's between them and God, who they who they worshiping. That's not for you to judge. That's not for you to judge. I was always taught. And my faith, well, by my granny and my uncle, they always say, don't never point fingers at nobody religion. That's not for you to do. You just, whatever you gonna believe in, that's what you believe in. Don't point fingers. But people do that. People do that. I owe my mouth. I could tell by the look on people's faces here. Run, they just kind of be like, uh-oh. Where are you from? Mississippi. I be ready for them. Oh, really? Just by me opening my mouth. I used to go in places and try to talk proper to keep people from knowing. That only lasts about a week. It didn't last long at all. It was very short-lived. I went in one place. I was finna start back working at Walmart, and I went into the place to do the drug test. And I went in and I was like, "Hello, ma'am. I'm here to do a drug test." And she kind of looked at me, and I went and sat down. She called me when we got back to the bed. She said, "Where are you from?" I looked at her, and my inside gut was like, "No, you ain't finna do it." I said, "Mississippi." She said, "I love your accent." And I kind of went like, "What?" And she said, "Yeah." She said, "I knew it was from somewhere down." And she said, "I was thinking Mississippi because it's different." And I was like, "Well," I said, "I came in here trying to be proper because so many people it be negative to me about it." She said, "Honey, you can try to be proper if you want to, but that dialect is not going nowhere." I said, "Oh, well, thank you, because you just ended a whole week of me trying to be proper." And I said, "Never again, girl. Stay true to yourself." That's one thing. People try to cover up who they really are. It takes a lot. It takes a few people can really see right through them. Right through them. Like that woman saw right through me coming in there trying to be proper. Cause up here is, and you got people from a lot of people from up north. I'm seeing a lot of Mississippi vehicles here, tags that saying Mississippi. I'm seeing a lot of us here now, but a lot of California, a lot of people from up north because it's a military town, so they get stationed here, and some just don't leave because Jacksonville, NC is a nice place. So they get stationed here, they get out the Marine Corps, and they stay, and they go back home and keep their tags registered back home. But the law here, if you get out the military or you've been here living as a resident for 30 days, you're supposed to get your tag changed over to North Carolina. That's the law. But not everybody do that. So that was like, I was like, okay, I started this about a week ago and it's gonna end because I felt like that's what I needed to do because so many people were, and they would like, let me know how they felt. Like, so girl, I'm not from Mississippi, but I'm from the South, and there's nothing like together in heaven. But I know, right? I know, and Miss Ray, you from the South, you know it almost. Every one of them, somebody gonna get up and do the electric slide or the shuffle or something. Like that's just like something that just don't never get old. Never get old. So you understand exactly what I'm saying. And see, I don't get that. I don't get that here. Um, you don't get that here because I don't have no blood family here other than when my brother came to visit. Um, and he came here like 2 or 3 times or whatnot. But other than that, I don't get that type of homeness. So I'm excited about going back home this year. So excited about that. I told y'all that I will be, and I will be filming. I will be filming. So I'm excited. about that. Okay, so excited because I hadn't been back home since my granny passed. That would have been 2018. I have now. I was supposed to go back 2020, but COVID hit, so I wasn't able to. And then I was supposed to go back out, and I've told this with you. My brother went back to prison, so I didn't want to go then because I wanted to be able to see both of my brothers together. So now that he's back out, then it's time to go back. It's time to go back. That way I have both of them there and see, my mom and everybody like that. So perfect time. And that's why after COVID I was going to go back. But then when he got in his little situation, which like I say, is nothing new. He's been on my live screens when he got out. Y'all saw the next day when he got out, we was on video. So some of you was able to meet him then. So this will be the perfect time, you know. This will be the perfect time to go back home. And I cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for that. I gotta go to the slaughterhouse and get me some sausages and stuff and see if I can freeze them. This time I think I'm gonna try to get a lot of stuff and freeze it really, really good. And it's about a 14-hour drive from here to where I live in Crystal Spring, well, where I'm from. So about 14 hours drive. And I think if I get me some dry ice, well, I know if I freeze it really good at my mama house, um, only person I won't be able to see is my uncle that helped raise me because he no longer lives in Mississippi. So I won't be able to see him, but hopefully I'll be able to make it out one day and visit him or whatnot. But um, I should be able to freeze it really good at my mama house, really, really hard, and maybe put it in a cooler with some dry ice at the bottom and dry ice at the top, and that should keep it frozen. I'm pretty sure that dry ice gonna keep it frozen in a cooler for those 14 hours, and not longer. Because I've used dry ice before several times when I used to set up at the flea market, and dry ice won't melt all the way for days if it's in a cooler. So I'm gonna try to get a lot of that type of stuff to bring back to fill our deep freezer from our slaughterhouse. All type of sausages and pork chops and chicken and turkey and all that type of stuff, and just bring it back and just fill my deep freezers that way. Because, well, actually, I wouldn't have to do chicken because I have enough chicken that'll be butchered in the backyard. A type of chicken. Don't be saying, "Oh, she gonna butcher her chicken." No, it's a type of chicken. Y'all will be able to see. Um, that I'll be able to butcher myself. So when I go there, it'll be more of like pork and beef. That I'll be looking to get freeze at my mama house and then load it up and bring back up here or whatnot. So that's the plan. But I'll film all that stuff. By the time I get home, you will know you will see the videos when I get back. Okay. Um, for certain reasons. So it'll be kind of like behind. Okay. So other than that though, I'm from country town in NC and it ain't nothing for us to start a bonfire with a little grown folk juice and fry some fish and cornbread over fire, eating it as quick as it comes off the grease. Honey, bees, and veggies. I know that's right. I know that's right. I see that what I'm talking about right there. All the people that I was friends with, they was all military, so they don't move other places. So I don't have a true North Carolinian person that I would know the way that they do things up here because I don't deal with people. So, like on my street, everybody is from other places. They're not even from North Carolina, but they chose to stay here. So I haven't came across a true North Carolinian. I'm gonna say that does stuff like that. I mean, so yeah, I can only speak about back home. Let's see. But that girl, that fish be so good. You be to my side. You bite it and tell him, give me the hot sauce. Oh Lord, that's the time. Oh, so good. So good. My relative's grandma saying I'm in St. Louis and talk backwoods, people think I'm from the South. Oh well. My Renaissance grandma, really? Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I miss it. I'm about to get off. We've been in here talking about backwoods cooking, Mississippi way. People, my Renaissance grandma says she from St. Louis, and she talks backwoods. And look what Honeybee said about that fish coming off that grease, little dope juice.
If it ain't my fish, it don't matter.
Now you see what I got to deal with. See, that's how it's different. Now he know. Now that's like you saying New York versus Mississippi.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is. Cause we talking about like how I was talking about like how
my fish.
What's the difference with your fish?
It's good.
Okay. What do you do different?
I can't tell y'all that.
We
That's like giving my recipe out.
We fry ours on the shade tree with a propane tank and a skillet. It'd be nicely seasoned and hot.
I fry and grill mine. And you know you like it.
Don't let him lie to y'all. I ain't never had no fried grilled fish. How fish gonna be fried and grilled at the same time?
I'm talking about fried or grilled.
Oh, fried or grilled.
Season it just right. Hit it with the right amount of butter. Hit it with the right amount of lime or lemon, depending on the fish, depending on what your taste buds say. I'm just saying.
See, that's the difference. Okay, your fish be good, but I'm gonna be honest. It ain't that growing up fish grease hot shade tree.
It's not gonna be.
And I ain't never put fish on my lemon juice on my fried fish. Hot sauce one on that Louisiana hot sauce or that Texas peak.
You gotta hit it with a little bit of that lemon, and then you hit it with a little bit of that zest.
No, you hit it with that hot sauce. And you gotta eat it to where it's hot, to where you bite it and say, you gotta do all that with your mouth because it's so hot. That's when it go down real good.
You be dancing.
That's all right, though. That's all right. It good. It good. And if you look up legal age, you throw it down with a Budweiser.
Texas Pete is cheating on the fish. You got to let the fish talk. And then you put it...
It was talking when it was in that hot grease.
You put it on 2 pieces of white bread. Am I lying?
What?
Am I lying?
Let me tell you. When I went to New York, was it the first time? I've been several times. Every time he go visit his family, that's where we go. He took me to this place right around the corner. Right around the corner? It was a fish market, and it was a different type of fish market. Cause when I went in there, man, I saw shark laying up there, all type of fish. So I ain't know what to get. So he was like, well, what did I get? Whitey. Now, it was whitey on light bread. Okay. And I'm kind of like, did they just take 2 pieces of light bread and put this? When I got it, though, that fish was so big on that bread. I mean, like, it was like, I can't even see. That's kind of like how I be sometimes the top of my pants get hid under my gut. You see gut and don't see pan. Like, I'm just being honest. I was sitting there looking at it like, I see fish, I see bread on top of where it was like that. It was like that. I'm just being funny. I'm just being real with you. I need to get my gut down because my top of my anyway, my gut be hanging over my pants. So I can't see the line. That's where that fish was, okay? But it was good. It was good. It was good, okay? But at the same time, and what did I put on that fish? Hot sauce. Hot sauce. I don't want your tartar sauce. I don't want your lemon juice. Hot sauce. And did you say Texas Pete did what to the fish?
Cheating.
No, it's
you gotta
not.
let that fish talk.
It talked in the grease. See, your grease ain't hot enough if that fish ain't doing, if the top of that fish and the back of the fish ain't doing this right here in the grease. See, it's talking right there. That's enough talking right there. That's all the time.
When you eat it, it's like when you eat it, it's like your soul, your inside. It's like when you take when you take that first bite, and you got to take a deep breath after that first bite. You know,
yes, honeybees and veggies.
Just saying, you know it is what it is. When you take that first bite, and you got to take a deep breath after it, and close your eyes.
It ain't hot enough. If you close your mouth and your eyes, it ain't hot enough.
It's right where it need to be. Everything is like nothing in the world matters at that point. It's like
nope, Miss Red.
You just like,
oh, it ain't hot enough for me. It gotta be hot, like I said. Tap dancing, it gotta be like that.
What you trying to say, son?
Y'all tickling me in these folks off them toe. So, and I agree with you. Nothing like Mississippi fish fry. Yes, Sam. But the fish was good. It was just confusing because I saw that big shark head up there. And then the crazy thing was, when we walked in, the floor was wet. They literally was sanitizing. Like, I guess they keep it like that when they throw that bucket of bleach water, and they got drains in the floor.
They got the crabs sitting on the side. So, the crabs do what the crabs do. But you got live crabs sitting on the side. You got dozens of different types of fish on ice, fresh.
Yeah, it'll be on ice. Mm-hmm.
And then you got the cooking side. So you can get it fresh or you can get it cooked. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I was like, dang, this a lot. And then they gave me 2 pieces of fish. That daggone big. Well, only 2 pieces of light bread.
Pieces.
Listen, and it was wide. It was wide. That's what was getting me like. What?
This is what me and my sister used to do. Back then, late 80s, early 90s, a fish sandwich from the fish store was $2. But the fish was about the size of my hand. One slice of fish. They put 2 of them. White bread. So you go in there, like, I need a whitey fish sandwich and an extra 2 pieces of bread. And when you come out, you take a whole thing of fish, take it off, cut it in half, fold it, put it on. Now you got you 2 sandwiches for $2. Now you can't get that nowhere.
And somebody will be fighting if you went in there getting that and tell us when you finna share it with somebody. But home, when I finna share that, you better go dig in the console somewhere and get you those $2 so you go get you a fish sandwich too.
For $2.50 we ate and got some juice.
Stephanie said, I'll bring the bread and the hot sauce. Okay, I'll fry the fish. And Miss Red said, I'll bring the ketchup. That's welcome to her. Ooh, put that Texas peak on there and then that ketchup on top. Or either put that ketchup on the side and put some Texas peak on it and put Texas peak on that fish too. And then I'm going to get down with it. Instead of taking it and biting it like this, break off a piece of that light bread and break off a piece of that fish and put it on top and dip it in that. Oh, Jesus. That right there. Whew. Lord have mercy. Whew. Lord have mercy. Why you looking like that? Why you looking like that? Stephanie said y'all need to stop.
I'm sorry. I like my fish with no condiment.
What? No condiment? No ketchup? I really hadn't saw him eat no fish with no ketchup. Man, you missing out. And if that fish is hot like I want off the grease and you dip it in that cold ketchup, oh, jeez. It still be hot, but oh, my goodness. Woo!
Well, I'm lying because the condiment is the lemon. That's the condiment. Listen, Right when that fish come off the grease, right when it come off the grease, you take that lemon and you squeeze it over it. Ooh. Then you hit the little zest.
Zest. We don't do that back home.
Man, it's going to change your life. Try it that way. It's going to change your life.
Fish fried in a deep black cast iron skillet on a barbecue grill, only in the silk. Yep. If you ain't got that propane and you put it on the grill, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Stephanie is looking at you with some Google eyes when saying lemon. What?
You try.
What was you looking at like that?
Hold. Stephanie, I bet you if you try it once, you won't go back. Hit it with some lemon.
Oh no, I'm country as it get, but some mustard and vinegar
on your.
I would try it, but we didn't eat it that way. We didn't eat it that way.
Desire,
Desi's life. I'm guessing.
Desi's life. I'm sorry. I can't put no mustard and vinegar on my fish.
Oh, Stephanie says she have it makes the fish soggy. See, we want that. See, back home, people
it don't make no fish soggy.
Huh?
I ain't say get a bottle of lemon juice and pour it on. I said you cut your a slice of lemon and just squeeze it over it just like this.
But I ain't finna do. I eat it like I have done the grill fish like that, but my fried fish, I eat it like that, but that's not preferred.
It ain't gotta be preferred. I'm just saying, if you try it.
Danny say lemons brighten the flavor. See, I don't need the flavor bread. If it's fried right, I need all the greasiness and the flavor of the fish. Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Just make sure bathroom available. Not having that gallbladder. That grease gonna run straight through you. I'm just being real, for real. I'm just being real. So that's why he said, no, you don't.
The spices and listen, people do it differently. Some people season the flour. Some people season the fish. It's all up to your preference. For me, I like a well-seasoned fish, lightly battered. And when you drop it in that grease, listen, the first 2 to 3 pieces fried gonna taste different than the rest because the first 2 to 3 pieces is gonna help season that grease too. Y'all stay with me here. For y'all cooks, y'all know what I'm saying.
Oh, Lord.
The first 2 to 3 pieces is gonna season that grease, and the rest, man, listen.
Miss Red said it makes it taste like lemon pepper fish. I want some straight fish, fried fish with just seasonings on it. You know, the one where people be putting, I don't use Lowry seasoning, but a lot of people use it.
I don't do Lowry.
But you know, some fish. Yeah, that was a place in my hometown called Sudi's Fish House. I was just talking about that the other day. My granny used to love Sudi's. I used to love they hush puppies, but they fried the fish like, oh my goodness, so good. That pan trout and that catfish. If we wasn't going nowhere, nobody hadn't bought no fishes over. Like if somebody went fish and be coming over and be like, hey, y'all want some of these fish or something? It'll be bringing buckets of it. If we weren't doing that, it would be Sudi's. And when I tell y'all, man, so good. But it's best when you do it at home. Oh my goodness. Woo! Tasha says, soul sister right here. So it's just different areas. You and this lemon.
You won't go back?
Huh?
You won't go back?
I done had it with lemon. But I mean,
tell me.
So you ain't had, well then, I done had it with lemon. I think it's about time you try it with ketchup and hot sauce.
I've had it with hot sauce. I'm just
with ketchup. You ain't gonna eat it with ketchup. But he want us to eat it with lemon. Yeah, no. Eat it with ketchup. That, oh, Lord Jesus. Now I want some fried fish.
Ketchup is for hamburgers. Mustard is for sausages and hot dogs with some sauerkraut.
So mustard ain't for hamburgers. Y'all see how different that is? Now, you go to the cookout where burgers going to be on the grill. You going to get mayo, mustard, and ketchup as your condiments.
And I'm gonna go with the mayo and the ketchup. The mustard I'm gonna keep to the side. That's never gonna get touched.
So you saying mustard is only for sausage and hot dogs?
Sausages and hot dogs.
No. Ms. Red said just try ketchup for once. So all the times I eat my fish with ketchup, you been have probably side-eyeing me. And you don't believe mustard go on hamburgers. Yeah, we from two different parts of the world.
Mustard go on hot dogs and sausages.
Why do mustard just need to go on hot dogs? You know, we season some of our meat in mustard.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't hot dog and sausage.
We talking about hamburgers, hot dogs, fish.
But I have seasoned chicken in mustard.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But it can't go on a hamburger?
Relish go on a hot dog and a sausage.
She said, what about relish? Where it go?
Hot dog and a sausage with some sauerkraut.
Now, you know what? I don't think I ever had sauerkraut. If I did, it wasn't on no hot dog. Remember me like the little where you put it on the side? I don't think I never had sauerkraut.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something I have to try, and I'll try it for y'all.
Change your life.
I don't know. Anytime you think mustard don't go on hamburgers.
No. It go on hot dogs.
And you know what? I knew that. I knew that. I knew you felt that way. Because when you get a burger, especially if you got one from Sonny's, they put mustard on. And you be biting into it to my mustard. I told them no mustard. I just thought you didn't like it. I didn't know you didn't believe that it don't go on hot dogs.
So no, it go on hot dogs.
I mean, they don't go on hamburgers.
Keep that
mustard
away.
And corn dog. Time for lunch. Stephanie. So relish, it goes in tuna and chicken salads and stuff. Don't tell me, because I've been making tuna with relish in it and you eat it. So you really ain't wanted it. You don't think relish supposed to go in tuna? Oh, Lord. But you say the tuna is good. Yeah. It be good when I make it. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. If you made tuna, you wouldn't put relish in it. Then what goes in tuna?
I can't tell them that. That's giving my recipe.
Remind me not to eat your tuna. Might be why I always make tuna. Because
tuna is bomb. It just ain't got the relish.
But you eat. So now so you just eating the tuna just because I made it? Cause you don't like the relish in it? Oh, Jesus. You know what? A lot coming out on this live screen about food. What else do I cook that you don't think they go together? Someone got up in slow motion. I don't eat mustard on nothing, nor mayo or pickles. Sorry, I just can't get the taste for it. Oh, wow, Miss Red. Wow. What else? Because the way you look, is that it? Well, next time I'm going to make you some tuna on the side with no relish. Because relish goes in my tuna. Do anybody else put relish in their tuna? Ben, do you put relish in your tuna?
I know
Let me know.
Do. They put the relish packets in them quick packet tuna
quick
thing.
tuna thing.
They be putting the relish packet in the little.
My Renaissance grandma said mustard lover here. Said right. Yes. Okay, so at least I know I'm not the only one put relish in my tuna. Relish and tuna is a necessity. Is a necessity. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell him this. He gonna bring the drinks at the cookout back home. Bring the drinks, and if it's a cookout in New York, I'll just bring drinks. You can make the dish, cause y'all probably gonna eat the same way. Cause if I make tuna, I'm putting relish in it, and I don't want nobody not to eat it.
Everybody taste buds is different. Everybody likes is different. There's some stuff they eat I don't eat.
There's stuff your family eat that you don't eat. Mm-hmm. Like what? Name one thing. Octopus. I've never tried octopus. Now that's something I eat a million things. But octopus, that just look tough and scaly. I don't think I could do it. Stephanie says she put relish. Yes. Now I learned something after all these years. And I didn't know that he was just eating the tuna because I made it, but he didn't like the relish in it. Well, let me ask you, the devil eggs. I make that with salmon spread. Let me guess, if you make devil eggs, you're going to make it with mustard or mayo. That's the way most people make it. So, when I make devil eggs, I use salmon spread. That's all I use, and then, like, seasoning. I noticed he eats them because it be good. I don't think he never knew what salmon spread was. I don't know if that just, I know growing up, that's what we use, salmon spread. But I know a lot of people use mayo and mustard for their devil eggs. But see, salmon spread has relish in it. So I'm gonna make devil eggs next time with just the mayo and the mustard and see how that come out. Hot sauce and tuna as well. Yes, I've had it that way, Desi. What? She said yes. My Renaissance grandma, yes. We've been putting relish in tuna since I was little. Me too, Stephanie. I think people eat tuna without knowing there's relish in it. Probably do. I love tilapia with hot sauce. Oh, yes, Rodriguez. Tilapia. That was, I think you the one put me on tilapia, because growing up back home, we didn't eat tilapia. Like it was pan trout, brims, or catfish. I know what tilapia is, but never had it until I met him, and tilapia was your fish. And then I grew to love tilapia. But I didn't eat that growing up. Like I say, it was brims, pan trout, or catfish. Yeah, or like flounder. That whitey, I didn't really hear of whitey like that till I met him, because yeah. I put relish in tuna salad, chicken salad, egg salad, and salmon salad. Yes, my Renaissance grandma, and potato salad. Yes, relish go in all that. Y'all saw the way he looks. So now I know something I didn't know after all these years. And you was tearing my tuna up, and you didn't care for the relish. Okay, I'm gonna make his on the side. I'm glad I got them glass storage containers. I'm gonna start telling him when I made tuna, I gotta make egg salad. It's because I was gonna put relish in it. I'm gonna put his eggs chopped up to the side, and then he'll make it the way he want to make it. Because he should not have to eat it the way he don't care for it. Just because you should have said something. But see, that's a man. That's okay. She up in that kitchen whipping up some tuna. I may not put relish in it, but I'm gonna eat it. Why are you looking like that?
Like what?
Like sandwich spread is the. Mm-hmm. I ain't said it because of the I don't want the algorithm think we talking about something else. My aunt, because he said it a while ago without thinking, he said something was the. My auntie put me on years ago before she passed. One elevate that bologna sandwich. You get some sandwich bread. Exactly, Danny. I grew up with that's all my granny would put on her bologna sandwich. She didn't want no mayo. I told you, biscuits, anything doughy, mayo, milk. She didn't want that. No. But me, my brothers and uncles, and we liked it. So sandwich spread went on fried bologna sandwiches. Sandwich spread. Anything that she had to put something on like that, it was sandwich spread. And I was so happy when that they had sandwich spread up here because I didn't think, but sandwich spread gives me indigestion. It's like Thousand Island. Like I eat ranch now. I'm not a big fan of ranch because I grew up eating Thousand Island. Not that other people ate ranch, but in our household, it was Thousand Island. So, but I noticed they still to this day give me indigestion. And that's probably why I don't make a lot of devil eggs. That's why I say I'm going to make it with the mayo and the mustard. And but I just was set in my ways of salmon spread for devil eggs. Tilapia tastes good, but it's used to clean the sewers. I've heard a lot about tilapia being like bottom feeders and stuff like that. I've heard that, but yeah, it do taste good though. It do. It do. Yep.
Oh, they gotta try that Swahi.
Oh, Swahi is another one. And we ran across Swahi a couple years back at Walmart.
Was it Walmart? Was it the commissary?
Was it the commissary?
I think it was.
But then we start.
But then
we got it from.
So
Walmart. It was the commissary used to have the Swahi, and then we saw it in Walmart. And oh my goodness. So you can still get it. It's Swai, and we call it Swahi. Hopefully that's the way it's
pronounced today.
So and the Swahi, but they have cut that fish down. It used to be long pieces of fish, and now they done cut it down a little bit, huh?
Like they get small.
Yeah, it used to be very big fish. For the price you would pay for the pack. But now, yeah. Marion Owens said, I love Swai. It's good. It's really good. Oh yes. Now that's some good fish. Exactly. Now y'all gonna make me get some Swahi and fry it. I will have to fry it in olive oil to try to have it in some type of good oil. But I don't know how to deal with me not having this gallbladder, y'all. And I say that because I have to watch. With me, I have done pretty good when you say, but it catch me off guard. If I eat the wrong, like something greasy and they don't use, I guess a certain type of grease or whatnot. Nope. So I have to be careful. I probably would get some and fry it in the olive oil because I have fried stuff in the deep fryer in olive oil. I know olive oil. What is it? It burns quicker or something like that. But it has fried it. The key from using Western oil or something like that. Canola oil, I think, supposed to be a little healthier, but it's still oily. I'm not supposed to be taking in a lot of fried foods and stuff like that without that gallbladder because I don't have the gallbladder to issue out the bile that's needed to break down. So when you have it removed, how did they say it? My liver is dumping the bile that's used to help break down fats, is dumping it straight into my intestines now because I don't have the gallbladder there. So I have to be careful because certain things will trigger things to run straight through you if you don't have it. Also, you have to eat healthier and less fatty stuff so you don't overwork your organs at that point. So that's why I talk about it a lot, because I mean, some people, I'm thankful to God that I have been able to adjust the way I have, because some people 5-10 years after having their gallbladder removed still cannot eat certain things. They still have an issue where they say it ruined their life. They still can't stomach regular food. They still can't. And so I'm so thankful that I had a good outcome with it, but I still have to be careful. And lately I've been craving fried food. Smithfield's has been my favorite. Fried chicken. And I went so long where I couldn't have it, years. Um, my GERD is so much better, which telling me that gallbladder had my body in a sick mode for years, and I didn't know. Now my GERD is better. My cravings for fried chicken. That was another reason why I went on and got that air fryer, because it's helping curve that having it cooked in grease. Um, Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. What was it that I did? Them chicken thighs. I think you was outside when I pulled the grease out of that air fryer, like how the grease settled down in that little bottom tray thing. I did some chicken thighs in the air fryer. When I tell you the amount of grease that I poured out of that air fryer from chicken, I was like, oh my goodness. We don't know how much grease we, even in stuff that's like chicken, that's supposed to be less greasy and stuff. It was so much grease. So much grease. I was like, I couldn't believe it. So I'm thankful for it. But now I do want some fried swahi. So I would do it in olive oil. Okay. Just to have a some type of a healthier grease, I guess, as far as me frying it. So we'll see. I may pull out the cast iron skillet, which will help us with iron, and I may plug it up on the Echo Flow, um, a hot plate and fry it and let y'all see it. One day I have to be in there because I hate putting fish in hot grease. I'll do it, but I hate doing it. That popping, I don't like. I don't like. I think the lemon. I think the lemon. Swahi from China. Is it from China? Stephanie, because I definitely don't hardly want too much from over there. What about Lord? Lord, I mean, I don't know. I have to do my research on it, because that's all we used growing up, that can of Crisco Lord. Boy, and pouring and be saving that grease. That's oldie right there. That's old. And I be saying it. I don't know how greasy it is compared to like Western um oil or whatnot. So I'll research it and see. I'll research it and see, because I definitely cannot do like Western. And like I had been eating Smithfield, and I called back and I asked, and I was like, I can't eat fried foods like that, and it don't agree with me. Even before the gallbladder, my body just can't take old grease and heavy things like that. I go into having this type of episode that be like terrible. I never could take it. But what was shocking is I can eat theirs, and he told me it was a canola blend. Wasn't it canola blend?
Yeah,
Canola blend. I think, was it canola and sunflower?
yeah, I think so.
Canola and sunflower blend is what they use to fry they stuff. And I said I'm gonna have to get some of that, because it don't send me to the bathroom. It don't give me a rush, because I have an issue where my gut get out of control, my anxiety kicks in. Um, all the time when I eat something crazy. So what I put in my gut that's not agreeing with me, it messes with my anxiety. And that is where I have the issue. So sometimes you can get stuff from places and they don't fry it in old cheap grease. And literally 20 minutes after I eat it, I'm sick. I'm so sick. And it takes hours. So I don't do it now. I got tired of being like that. I don't eat at places like that. If I find me a good place, I try to figure out what they're using so I can buy it and use it at home. And he said it was canola, a canola blend. I think it was canola and sunflower oil is what they use. Crisco harden your arteries. They say it's not good. I haven't. Only time I bought Crisco, Diane Wynn, was to make those emergency candles. I haven't used it in years and years and years. But that's believable because look at how it looks when it get cold and thicken back up and stuff. I think lemon cut back on grease. Oh yeah, lemon and what, vinegar? Lemon and vinegar are two that, but you got to be careful on how much vinegar and stuff you have. But yeah, I think the lemon cuts grease too. But I have to be careful with lemon because I have GERD. So yeah, potato salad with eggs. They put wait. I'm trying to wait. I don't think I never had eggs with my potato salad, Rodriguez. You said people do it. I mean, I don't think that's weird though, because you have egg salad, you're gonna make it about the same way, man. Rodriguez, you may make me try some, cause I ain't never had it with eggs in it that I know of. Avocado oil spray, Sandra. Yes, I haven't. I don't think I bought avocado. He gotta looked off a little bit. He don't like avocados. I get it and use the spray, and he won't never know what it was used in. As long as he ain't allergic to it or nothing, I get it and use the spray.
I'm gonna know.
You ain't gonna know. I have problems with eating vinegar and lemon. Eggs and potato salad is so yummy. What, Diane went? I'm gonna have to try it. Rodriguez and Diane went. I'm gonna have to try it. And that's good protein too. That's good protein to have it in there. That's how I fix mine, Miss Red. Okay. Y'all, okay. I'll have to try it. But look, y'all, it's been 2 hours and 53 minutes. I did not expect this live stream to be that long, okay? But I will get off of here. I feel like it was a good live stream. Keeping it positive by telling y'all how people are, and make sure you continue to prep because you don't want to have to ask people to help you out, and they change on you and you just never know which angle. So try to do as much as you can, um as much as you can, so you don't have to depend on people as much. um don't let people try to steal your joy. Don't let people try to make you feel like you less than, because they will. If they can get in your mind and make you feel some type of way, they will do it, okay? Um they will do it. Make sure you try to stay positive at all costs. Don't let people drag you in. Every action does not require a reaction, and that's what I had to learn. And I will continue to let people go in their actions and keep going and just pray for them. I will literally continue to do it. But I do see a lot of people that's in the situation that I used to be in. Time somebody say something about you, a time somebody comment, a time you gotta respond to every comment on social media. You gotta do that. And sometimes I get it. Being a content creator, I get what some people heads are. Some people heads are like this. You come over here and say this, then I'm gonna respond and get my coin. It's not worth it. It's keeping you in that same realm as that individual. It's not worth it. A coin is not worth doing that. And then you got some people like myself was, oh no, you're not gonna get away with that. I'ma say this, I'ma say that, I'ma do this, I'ma do that, I'm gonna respond just like you right now. And people will let you keep doing it, taking your mind off from what you was doing that they not thinking about doing, and putting you on the level that they are, and ain't nobody doing nothing positive. And that's the way people are. So you got two different ways. So figure out which way is the right way in your mindset and go that way. This is not a addressing video live screen. This has not been an addressing live screen. I just wanted to bring. I get these messages every other day, couple times a week. Some of them I block and delete. Some of them I leave on there. Okay, so yeah, it is what it is. Pole cats. That's why I gotta pray out and start calling people pole cats. I'm imperfect. It's quick. It's just, it just, it is what it is. It's just a habit. Call people pole cats. Okay, I have to, work on that. But at the same time, don't give people what they want. I don't know if y'all don't notice I done came a long way. I told you for years and years I'm a work in progress. I've came a long way, and I am determined to do that. You know, I know I wasn't raised. I was raised don't let nobody walk over you and speak your mind. But I'm also finding out I don't have to, like I say, react to every action. I don't have to, and that's part of getting older, I guess. That's part of getting older. You know, 37. I think I still even know. Let me tell you what he did real quick. He gon' he been talking about I'm a youngster. I still got Similac on my breath compared to him. But the other day, what did you say? Getting old. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm 37 now. All of a sudden, I'm getting old.
Getting closer to 4.
I'm getting closer to 40. But that's still young. I told you. Because you in your 40s, you say you old. No. These days in time, 75 is what they really considering old. You got
'Cause
70.
I ain't got my injuries. My injuries is what adds years to the age. When you move and you start hearing stuff cracking.
Okay, I was paralyzed. My spine, my tailbone was cracked. I had bones on my spine broke. My pelvis bone was broke. Ain't those injuries? And then I had surgery less than a year ago, gutted like a fish. When I say I'm gutted like a fish, he just go, really, really. But he say I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not old. Sergeant said, yes, you are almost middle age. But I'm still, look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. I believe what they say, age ain't nothing but a number. You're only as old as what you let your mind tell you. There are 70-year-old good people that's running circles around younger folks in their 20s, getting up, doing stuff, handling stuff, doing all this. You know why? They got injuries and stuff too, but I feel like they took care of themselves and they stopped calling themselves old when they're younger. These days, I mean, see? Sergeant said that right. But I get what you're saying. You done been deployed and you done did this and you got injured, but still.
I got forever injuries.
I got forever injuries.
I got tell the weather injuries.
I got tell the weather injury. This old hip bone be trying to go out when it get cold or the rain finna come. Just from them injury from the car accident. My spine be spazzing up. But I work it out.
Back, you laid inches.
I'm trying to help you not say you old. Now what God said the same, you make it to 65. What you gonna be if you think you ain't even 45 and you say you old? What you gonna be at 65?
I'm happy to say I'm old.
What you gonna be at 65?
Because there's people that can't say they're young right
now. I understand all that. I understand all that.
I'm happy to say
God
I'm
said
old.
the same, you make it to 65. What you gonna be then?
Older.
Okay, we'll let him be old. He want to be old. But y'all, I've been hearing that he was old when he was still in his 30s. So I'm not going. I look. I'm older, but I ain't old.
I'm happy to say I'm old.
I'm happy to say I'm.
These young whippersnappers be doing.
Oh Jesus! And then look how you sat on the chair. Oh, snap! My neck cracked. Woo! Lord, did you have to do that and extend out on the chair?
You gotta move in stages. Y'all gotta understand.
In my 30s, I have felt that there's been some extra bone crackings and stuff.
You gotta prep your ankle. Your ankle gotta prep between your knee and your ankle. Then your knee, your thigh, and your hip gotta prep. Then your back gotta prep, and it's gotta go in stages. Because if you miss one of them stages, your body gonna tell you. I'm just saying.
I understand.
Those of you know. You got to do this thing in stages.
I caught myself a couple years back sitting on the couch rubbing my knees. When I said, what in the world? That's I guess that's that 30. That 35? 35. Yeah, start rubbing my knees. I had to start like, you rubbing yours now? Like, come on now.
Gotta warm it up.
I ain't have to warm it up. They were just
gotta warm it up.
Just hurting or something, sore or something. But I mean, I ain't rubbing my knees to warm them up. If I lose some of this weight and get back down to size, I can bounce back. And that's another thing. I feel like we feel so much older than what we are because of the things we eat and even our mental stress, allowing people to stress you. We already got everyday stress, but allowing people to stress you, that'll do whoop-de-doo on how you feel at your age too. You know, so Lord, you're rubbing it.
You gotta start small. You gotta start at that tip, and then you just gotta go wide all the way around the knee. Make all that stuff up.
I ain't there yet. I ain't there with that now. I understand you, sweetheart. You ain't never lie. I enjoy watching both of you. I don't see what and why people want to be negative because they want to be negative. Well, she said she don't see why people want to be negative. Do you know why people want to be negative?
Because they negative individuals. They listen.
Oh Lord, he said listen and he rubbing both knees.
Some people get the enjoyment in someone's perceived downfall or perceived, I want to say it the right way, so I don't. Mentally, some people think if you're at a certain level, they're better than you. So in their mind, they try to do things to keep you there, not understanding that some people are okay where they're at because there's peace where they're at. And then there's others that believe that what society has shown them, or certain people in society have showed them that, if you're not at this status, if you're not middle class and all this other stuff, or you're not riding around in this, or you're not wearing this, you're not doing this, that you're not happy. I'm going to tell you like this. You can't mess with my peace, but I can mess with yours. For those individuals, understand that. For the ones that like to spew the hate or like to start stuff to get a reaction, in the end, you can't mess with my peace. I can mess with yours because I'm at peace at where I'm at, because I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't have to wake up in the morning and figure out how do I maintain the status quo that society has put on me. I don't have to do none of that. I don't have to worry about it. Even the comment the individual left, y'all should be working, y'all should get a job, y'all should do this.
And we ain't wanting for nothing. We eating.
Y'all struggling.
We prepping.
Y'all gotta do that. Listen.
I mean,
your challenge or my challenge may never be the same. But are you at peace where you're at?
No, because they up at 3-something in the morning creating a fake account so they can try to bring somebody down. That's sad.
I'm at peace where I'm
That's
at.
sad.
And the best part about it is I don't have to worry about that next blessing because I'm comfortable and I accept my current blessings. And in doing so, I'm preparing myself. We're preparing ourselves for our next blessing. So while you looking and trying to figure out or trying to insinuate something, you're missing the blessing that's standing in front of you. Because when I open my eyes, here's the thing: it's more than just waking up in the morning. It's when I opened my eyes, I saw my blessing. That may go over some people's heads. I woke up, I opened my eyes, and I saw my blessing. The blessing is when I opened my eyes, I saw a roof. When I opened my eyes, I looked to my left, I seen my wife. When I opened my eyes, I listened and I looked to my right and I hear the kids doing what they're supposed to do. See, I'm already blessed and I'm too blessed to be stressed. I don't get stressed. I don't let people stress me because you can't block my blessing. Only I can. You can block your blessing.
Amen.
Trying to block my blessing.
Amen.
And that's going to go over some people here. How am I going to block my blessing trying to block yours?
Because you doing evil trying to.
Because you ain't blessed.
Because you trying to evil. You kind of do evil against somebody else. In return, you ain't going to get nothing but evil back done to you. Because God don't do evil.
They stressing. Trying to make me stress.
Because they lost sleep up creating a fake account at 3-something in the morning to leave a message on my account. So when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see. See, it was meant to make my day be messed up first thing in the morning.
Don't block your blessing trying to block somebody else's. Because you can't block their blessing. What God has for me is for me. So there's nothing you can do. But here's the thing. Most people get it confused. He don't have to have it for me right now. He gonna give it to me in my time. When it's due for me. When it's due for her. When it's due for
Let me tell you, this is the thing right here. Delay is not denied. Delay is not denied. Just because I may be delayed on where I want to be, that don't mean God has denied me of where I want to be. I'm going to get where I want to be as long as it's good in his eyes when he say it's time for me to be where I want to be. If he feels like I deserve to be where I want to be. So, delayed is not denied. Okay? Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind when y'all when you go and you trying to figure out I was supposed to have this already. Why I ain't got it yet? Well, look back over your week. What did you do this week that messed up your blessing? Don't look at another person's household and try to figure out why they not blessed. Because at that very point, the moment you look at another person's household, the moment you look at another individual to try to figure out why they not blessed, you've already missed their blessing.
Mm-hmm.
You missed it. It's gone. But you missed yours.
And gonna continue to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna continue to be led by the devil.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna get you nowhere. That when he through using you, he gonna drop you and you gonna go spiraling right back down.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that tried to do right, that God is looking at and watching the whole time, maybe staying at a standstill or maybe going on up.
Just tell me. Does anybody know why most ladders have two sides?
For you to go up and for you to come down.
Because even sometimes the person on the other side of the ladder going up, they both got to come down. But you up there looking down and you missing an important part. That you got to come down to them same, one day, you're going to have to come down to the same people you looking down at. And guess what? While you was on that ladder, they were taking their time waiting for the elevator.
Mm-hmm. Slow and steady wins the race.
So y'all don't get too, and this is for the ones that like to leave those comments. You can't stress this household, but you can stress yours by trying to stress this one.
And I'm gonna be honest with you and be real. They used to stress me, not him, but not no more. They used to, not no more.
Right, Summer?
Not no more.
Even the chicken said something.
I don't give two flying red cents what nobody say about me, what they try to come in my comments and say. I'm a different me. Thanks to Jehovah God. Yes, I call God by his name. Thanks to him for giving me the mindset that it's allowing people to dictate your day and how your day, you can't even focus on what you got to do because they over there laughing on the fake accounts, cowards, creating stuff and just want you to be just as miserable as them. It takes a miserable person to create a fake account and try to bash and down someone else. Okay. Try to down somebody else.
Right, Summer?
You got to be miserable. Something is not making you happy somewhere in your life that you would try to down a human being as if you perfect. Whichever way you choose to do it. And for all the Satan little followers that's behind you, encouraging you. But this the kicker. People hide they dirt and talk about somebody else. You want to be real? Put all your stuff out there. If you're going to talk about what somebody else is fine with openly showing you. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. Like I said earlier, people will encourage the nonsense. Just so you can be on that same ladder all the way at the bottom, ain't getting none done. And it ain't like Sally, you got Deborah and Sally got the same chance, the same opportunity. And they both at the starting line. And for a while, they both just ain't moving. One can't get up. And then Deborah started to go up a little bit. Sally is still in distance of talking to Deborah and encouraging Deborah. But Sally is doing it in a way to keep Deborah off track of going up. So Deborah is listening to Sally and ain't focused on what she's supposed to be doing. And Sally is saying, yup, got you right where I want it. You ain't going to move up and I'm still down here because I know I'm evil. You got a little goodness about you. So I know that. So I'm going to keep you so we can be the two peas in the pie. I don't want you to elevate. because I ain't got it in me to elevate. I want to sit here and do exactly what I've been doing. I want to make people lives miserable. I don't want to prep. I want to get other people off their game from stocking up. So because I know I ain't got time for it, or I know I ain't got the funds to do it, even though I'm able to go out there and do me some DoorDash and some Uber Eats, I feel like I don't want to do it. I know I want to go and buy that grill or them tennis shoes or that purse, or I want to go and buy them tickets for that game. And I know it ain't no way in my budget that I could go buy some extra food. So if I can't do it because of the things I choose to do that ain't important, you ain't gonna do it neither. That's the wicked way people think. And you gotta know it when you see it. A lot of things is simply get you off your game, get you to do what they don't want you to do, what they know they should be doing. And a lot of Satan's followers will come along and encourage you, to do things that they know you should not do. That way, you don't be looked in a different light as them. Messy, messy, messy. And it's so many people just like that, and it's sad. It's sad, you know? So, y'all, I'm going to get off of here. Excuse me, I'm burping. I'm going to get off of here. It's the mail. I enjoyed this live. It has been extremely long. It's 2:07 p.m. here, so I got some stuff to do. I think we're about 50 degrees. Let's see, about 50 degrees. I'm trying to see. And what I'm gonna do is that message that was left. I already got it for my records. I keep everything like that. Everything I can leak into different things, even when people change their names and all that and think it's hidden, it's not. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and take that message off. I got it on my community tab, but this was to let you know just some of the things I still deal with and how people would do you. Prep so you don't have to depend on no one. But I'm not gonna leave that in my thing for people um to focus on that. That's a distraction on the channel. That was left for bad intentions. I responded to it. It's on my community tab. I may leave it on my community tab a little longer, but I'm gonna take it out of my thing. Yes, I'm removing it. Um, and guess what? I blocked it. The Bible talks about bad association. I know that person is to leave that comment is wicked individual. I don't need that around me. Some people say, "Oh, comments help." Leave the comments. Negative ones, yeah, I remove them. As I'm thinking about it now, it's like I don't want that in my space. I don't want that energy on my channel. So leaving it in the comments is like leaving that in there. You will spend all your days creating fake accounts messing with me. You would have to be up at 3 something in the morning creating fake accounts. That's the time and energy you took out of your day to do it for me to block and delete and keep on moving, doing what I need to do for my household, my family, my kids. So I took it out. Y'all know, have saw it's still on my community tab as a post or whatnot, but it's out of my comments. They won't be able to comment on my community tab with it because I just blocked them. And it just is, if you ain't positive or coming over here positive, eventually your stuff gonna get removed. I don't have to hear that. And my honey buns don't have to read that. No. Simple as that. We over here trying to prep, trying to have a good time with all this mayhem that's going on. I don't have time for the neighbor. Keep that mess over there. Go to the message channels that's over here. And leave that stuff over there. Leave it over there. Because you will literally spend your time messing with me making a fake account. Because I'm going to block and delete them every time I get ready, like I've been doing. But today, let this be a lesson for those of you that may not, the extent of people, but I done talked to you about a couple things, just going deeper and deeper and further. That's what this is about. Going deeper and deeper and further. And I enjoy, we done got off topic so many times. It was just nice and peaceful. And I enjoy that. And I noticed a lot of people, they stop coming in my live streams with the mess. They like to leave these comments overnight. So when I get up in the morning as a content creator, I wake up, I get my phone, and I search through my email and all that before I get out of bed. And these people, that's what they want. They do it so when she wake up and she see this, it's gonna set her off. No, I'm hip to that. That's why you been keep on whoever you are, or how many of it. That's why when you go back to look at your comment, you've been blocked. So I don't see nothing else you post or you do. You gotta make another account. And if I can have you making account after account after account because you want to be messy and pick with me, then that's what you shall do. That's what you shall do. That's your choice. That's the choice you making. I ain't making you do that. You doing it. So you take the time out for me to just block it. That's like somebody took the time out to make a good gift for something. Put a lot of effort in it. For somebody to unwrap it and all this, take the thing out and throw it in the trash. That's kind of like what you do when you create the time to create an email, a name for it, and all that, password, or however way you do it. Just do it just for me to block you and delete your message. So, is that actually smart? I wouldn't think so, okay? So let me get off in here. Let me see. I'm supposed to be saying, I think we was 50 degrees today. It says 44 degrees here. It says it's a little mist outside. I gotta film something because I went and got something. Yes, I did. I went and got something back. It's gonna be helping with prepping. It's gonna require me to have more time that I have to do. I'm not gonna tell y'all. I will film it, or either I come back live and show it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna film it though. Because I got to get everything together, and I'll show you that. But we going hard on prepping, y'all. Now it's the time. It says it's 46 degrees here. It feels like 43. I don't know if we're gonna get much rain, and then they calling for next Friday snow again here, y'all. I don't want no more snow. That snow lasted over 7 days. Couldn't hardly go nowhere. I don't want no more snow at all. I don't. If y'all not on Amazing Grace Garden, go over there, subscribe over there. Right now, I've been in the works of showing y'all us redoing it before we get to the planning, all that stuff. So it's coming. So go over there. I hope this live stream, I know it's long. I hope this live stream has been motivational, has put some people on their toes. Stay 10 toes down. Stay alert. Be watchful. Okay? And understand how people are. With that being said, see, and that's the time when you're supposed to get up, watch, and pray. Thank you, Stephanie. So yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you so much for that, Mississippi girl and husband. You're welcome, Robin. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Say it's 76 southeast. Oh, you got some good weather today. We're supposed to be 69 tomorrow. So hopefully we get that warm. I can get out there and do a couple things. But I got to go and feed some animals, some new animals. Okay. Some new things. Okay. So, I will talk to y'all later if it's God's will. Y'all be safe, be mindful, pray and prep. Okay. Love y'all, and we'll talk in the next one if it's God's will. Bye.